Hey everyone, how's it going tonight? My name's Spencer, and this is the Stack Man. And welcome to Best Ball Draft Addicts. How you doing tonight, my friend?
We're doing okay. We're doing good. I appreciate you holding it down on Tuesday. Had work stuff that took me to the Windy City, so I was there all week, and I'm back, baby.
Back, baby. Back for the MF brand.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking.
What's up, Zero? How you doing, buddy? Super excited to have you in here with us tonight. Zero, Cory, yesterday I sent you the link to the video. I got to hang out and draft and get to see our boy Zero over on Gab's channel, Gab for Life, which is Young Moolah. That was awesome. Love seeing you on there, Zero, and listening to the convo and drafting with you. Super great. We got
So
to have you.
jealous.
We got to have you on here with us sometime too, Zero. So you need to shoot us a message or something, and love to have you come on and draft with us in person one night. That'd be super fun. Um, Gab is a ball knower. Yes, he is 100% for sure. I always love whenever he jumps in here too. Not all the time, but every once in a while he jumps in here with us as well, and
Yep.
that's super fun.
Yeah. Love
Um,
ball
it
knowers.
it is fast puppy time. So, Zero, how many fast puppies are you up to now? My guess, let's see, this is day 3. You're probably 60 or so. Just got to connect on Discord. Absolutely. We'll get connected on there. No doubt about it. So as far as where I'm at, Core, I am right now. I've gone pretty good with these fast puppies. I'm up to, let's see, me and you just did one, and it was 26 for me. Okay, Zero's at 36. Yep. So
36.
what did I say?
You
I think I
said
said 60.
60 something. Yeah.
I almost said 40, and then I'm like, nah, maybe he's done more than that. Nah, I should have said 40. But yeah, we were just sort of hanging out here for a minute, see if anyone else jumps on. But if
Yeah,
not,
we
I
were
think
just doing a fast puppy. We just wrapped up a fast
we
puppy
just
real
wrapped
quick.
one up.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, we don't do it for all the glitz and glamour. We're doing it offline too. It's like I guess like PGA Tour and stuff before the majors. Like they had already played around before it's like we just need to warm up, limber up a
Yeah,
little bit, loosen up.
absolutely. We got the bookends of that one. Cool, Smurfer. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, brother?
Glad to see you down here with us tonight. So yeah, we've just hanging out here waiting. We're gonna jump in just a minute and hopefully get a few of us in this first draft together. We've done really well with the 9 count. I say we stick with the 9 count, Cory.
Yes, absolutely. I'm gonna just be on the safe side and I'm gonna log in real quick to make sure because like while I was
Yeah,
gone, I was having issues and I had to log out. Um, and I want to make sure because like if we do the 9 count jump, I jump in and I can't get in. I'm just gonna feel like a big old jerk. So let's make sure that we're just gonna log back in and everything. I don't know if you saw real quick the big news on like in the Underdog streaming world. What was it? The hey is it Hayden Nixon Hayden? I'm really bad about those, but
Josh,
whatever the
Josh and Hayden.
yeah, Josh and Hayden, yeah, whatever it is. But yeah, that they're at Yahoo now.
Yep. So they've had the Underdog channel on YouTube and been
Yep.
doing drafts and talking about not streaming drafts, but talking about Underdog, and they've done really good stuff. I've watched a lot of their videos over the last few years,
I
and
just saw the other day they did that's why I said like stream because they streamed an Underdog draft the other day, like I think on someone else's channel, but they're like, we can do this now. So
yeah, it's fun. We're
yeah,
allowed to actually do this now.
exactly.
But yeah, no, good for them. I mean, it kind of stinks that Underdog isn't doing that anymore, but it is what it is. I mean, they're still out there making content, so people that want to listen to them can still listen to them. It's just I'm sure a lot of people like the Underdog specific content, and I get it. I mean, heck, we're pretty much Underdog only drafters. I'll occasionally do some other drafts on other stuff, but more or less Underdog is the primary way that we like to draft. What we
Same is
talk
what
about,
I.
filter our thoughts through ADP of and all of
Yeah,
that.
yeah, and that's something that I've always hoped that best ball would continue to be. I mean, not. I'm not saying they're sunsetting it or anything like that, but they're going to keep putting resources into and everything because I know that that based on just folks that I've talked to that are over there and stuff like, and I mean, this is no secret or insider info by any means or anything, but they've shifted their focus more from like sportsbook and stuff to being like to the prediction markets, like your poly markets and things like that. So, I mean, obviously, still a big best ball community, and these drafts are filling faster than ever before.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's just one of those like moves like that. I just saw there was a ripple effect on social media of people like, uh, "What's this mean?" Or is this the start
Right.
of So
Even though I
yeah,
don't think it really means anything, to be
I
honest,
don't
not as
think so.
far
I
as
mean, there's always going to be there's. I mean, we don't know if I mean for all we they got an offer and jump ship and whatever. I mean, we don't know for certain or anything. Like I don't know all the details at least. So I don't know. We'll see.
yeah, but it's interesting stuff. Zero says he did 2 FFPC best ball drafts this past week, and he thinks it's kind of soft over there. I haven't done any over there in the last couple years. That's the site that I was telling you, Cory, is
Hmm.
Tight End Premium.
Yep.
Yep. So, and I've drafted over on NFFC, and I enjoy drafting over there. I've done it for years, but I've only done one draft this year so far over there, and I've done some on drafters. That's been the extent for me. Since I'm locked out of DraftKings and I can't do any in there.
All right. Oh God, I
Freaking,
forgot about that.
yeah,
Yeah.
freaking
Yeah.
DraftKings.
I haven't messed with their best ball stuff yet, or anything. So I just haven't done it.
Yeah.
I do. I know a few people that do and talk to me about it. So like whenever, and it's funny to see the discrepancy between ADPs and stuff. So
Hmm. Well, they're a little more pricey too, and you're getting in usually probably like $150 tournament on FFPC. On NFFC, the cheapest ones are around 10 to 25. So
uh-huh.
that's one thing that's nice about the puppies is being able to knock out a bunch.
Oh, it's just it's all lifestyle dependent. If you've got time to
Yeah.
actually sit and laser, but like just being able to. I mean, I'm literally sitting there in the morning with my kid that wakes me up too early, and she's watching her BS, and I'm just parenting with one arm and drafting with the
And
other. It's
drafting
great.
with the other. I
It's
know.
great.
How much better is your life this summer than the last few without doing
I
it as
know.
intensely?
Yeah, yeah. No, it's cost a lot more money, but it's called investing.
It's called
Look it
investing.
up. Look it
Speak
up.
Speaking of, he's like, it's $125, but the people draft worse than the $5 puppy. So
Yeah, that might be the secret right there.
yeah.
If you're trying to make
So
some money.
and look, Cool Smurfer's like, I draft while making the kids breakfast
It's
most mornings.
it's
So
perfect time. It's perfect timing. It is. I the only thing I don't advocate for is drafting and driving, but otherwise, yeah. I mean, anytime you got a hand free, fire away.
that's right. That's what I do.
That's what drew
Yep.
us to it in the beginning when it used to be 30 seconds. But I remember seeing a commercial back in would have been 2021. I looked back to see what my first draft was, and I remember telling you about it. The first draft that I ever did probably was awful, and look how far we've come.
Right. I know. Hey, what's up? We best ball Q. We got a fellow best ball draft addict over here.
Yeah, you're in the
And
right place. This is a
you
safe
are in the
space.
right place. Because yeah, seriously, I mean, so I don't have kids, but I wake up in the morning and while I'm in the shower getting ready, I fire up a draft pretty much every morning. And so I do it while I'm getting ready for
100%.
work.
I thought 30 seconds was great. I was like, man, you could just knock these out so fast. And then 20 seconds. Whenever they changed it to 20, I remember being like, this is amazing.
Oh,
You know, give us 10. Let's get crazy.
yeah, I would
No,
do
I
it.
know. I don't know about that. I would do it.
I would do it.
100%.
But
It wouldn't be tough. It wouldn't be that hard. Just
and yeah,
man up.
Zero says over there, yeah, you got a
Whoops.
full minute clock over there, and most people do.
Oh my, that's
That's
my
how it is
nightmare.
on NFFC too. Is it's a minute clock. So yeah, you got to plan like it's usually 30 on NFFC. It's 30 rounds.
Yeah.
So you're going a while. You got to play in a couple hours.
Yeah, I
But
bet.
yeah,
Like that's right. That's up my alley. My attention span is awful, and
you can be doing
shorter
one
the
of those
time clock,
though,
the better.
and also have Underdog going on your phone. That's the good thing. It's like you can have it on your computer and then Underdog going on your phone.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, Cory, it's been 10 minutes that we filibustered waiting for people to jump on here.
Yeah,
So I think we're pretty much at a good spot. And for everyone who's here who wants to draft with us, I say let's go ahead and jump into draft and let's get into doing what we love doing.
let's do it. All right. Well, as always, our traditional trademarked 9 second countdown. So we're going to start that right now at 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enter. Whoa,
Two more,
God.
one more draft start soon.
Oh my gosh.
Hope you guys got in there.
We got a raid going.
We got a raid from PPR Tyler. What's up, guys? How's it
What's
going?
going on?
Glad to see you coming by here. PPR
Absolutely.
Tyler, he's a good streamer too. I've seen you, buddy, and I enjoy your channel as well.
Welcome. Appreciate it, everyone.
Absolutely. Purple Yosh, PPR raid.
I recognize. Yep.
What's up,
Recognize
guys?
some of these folks here. Oh, look at you with a 101 again.
Pulling the 101 back. That's back-to-back 101s for me.
You dog.
All right.
Zero drafting right next to me. We're at the 5-6. Cool Smurfer got in at 8.
Beautiful.
If there's anybody else that's on here that we didn't call out, let us know where what your handle is or what pick. And we'll shout you out.
Absolutely. But Cool Smurfer and Zero, glad you guys got on here. All right, let me get the board pulled up here. All right. Okay. What's your username? So I am S Thurman 13, my friend. I'm in this spot 1. And
I am Clee, CLEE 22, not Clee, what a lot of people said, which is fine. Clee is fine. It's easily read that way, but it's Clee 22. And they won't let me change handles.
If they did, it would be the Stack Man.
It absolutely would. Yeah.
About
to pull CD.
Zero tried to do a prediction there. Hey, he
went
with Puka this time. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, JSN, it's chalk. Round 1. Nothing too crazy to get into right now.
Hey, and you know what, too? Just to let you guys know, we're going to be jumping in another one right after this. So anyone who sticks around here will be drafting right after this one, doing another.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, man, just missed it. Dang.
Just missed it. Yep.
Shoot. Best ball and call. What's going on, brother? Oh.
BBM after. Hey, possibly. I'm always down for a BBM.
I still have it because I've just been so crazy busy working everything. I still have my free one that I only have a couple days left, so I could easily be talking to a BBM.
Yeah, so we'll throw it out there and see whoever's here that's wanting to draft with us. We'll see what's going on because I'm absolutely down for it. 200K to first puppy is almost as big as Drafter's main event. Yeah, dude, 200K to this. I mean, this is a great tournament.
Yes.
The fast puppy. I absolutely love it. Great payout structure, everything.
Zero, do you have any slows going in the slow one right now?
I'm sure he's loading up the slows as well. Yeah. So yeah, that's something.
We got a little. Oh, look at that 13-14. AJ Brown, Drake London.
I see. Dog. Yeah, Brown and London getting moved up there.
Love that journey for you.
Absolutely. What are you doing here, Cor?
I'm just gonna go Henry. Like I feel like
Henry. Yep.
Yeah. Like the run or the end of the tier there, and getting a couple of those running backs knocked down a few pegs with AJ Brown and London going. So happy JSN, Derrick Henry. I'll always be happy for that.
Yeah, that's a fun start. Zero says he staggers his slows. Yeah, that's a good way.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
I mean,
don't do all
these aren't moving like,
150 and
yeah,
start them
no,
at once.
these aren't
Yeah.
moving super fast anyway, as far as fill rate. So it's, I mean, as far as the term, I didn't see what the last percent where it's at right now, but I don't even know if it's at 30%. Yeah.
Oh man, dude, this couldn't have worked out better. So Brock Bowers, my guy, my number one drafted
Oh
round
yeah,
two
slow puppy's at
player.
11.6 and fast is at 15. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Nope, you're good. You're good. And then I'm gonna push wide receiver to the next go around and take Mr. Brees Hall here. So Bowers fell to me. So Gibbs, Bowers, Brees. I like that start quite a bit.
Yeah, take that any day of the week. Let's see. Out on Jason at 5. More of a 1-2 turn click at best, of course. That's about as zero statement as you can get.
Hey,
Uh,
I I
I
gen I generally agree. It's just that I think that he's so good, and if you're doing a bunch of drafts, you just take the shares where you can get them. That's generally my
yeah,
thought. But if
yeah,
I
that's for I for yeah. I'm
yeah,
so go ahead.
if
Yeah, I
I
was
was
gonna
going to
say
say
I'm the
straight
same.
ranks, I could see easily Amon Ra or CD over him. But to
Yeah.
me, I'd probably Amon Ra would be the only one I would actually
Amon
rank
Ra,
over
not
him.
yeah. I wouldn't take CD. Just yeah, I wouldn't do that personally. Jason's done it 2 years in a row. I don't know what more you got to see. I guess. I mean, I don't know, but I am infinitely the only thing too is yeah. If you're gonna, I would take JSN 9 times out of 10 over McCaffrey and Taylor. Just again, they Taylor. I'm warming up to a little bit more because of the potential workload. But CMC, I am like, yeah, I'm taking him
That's
over C. Like, yeah, I'm taking him
that's
over CMC every single time. I'm just off of CMC this year though. The history could not be more off his side against him. Um, but yeah, like, it's just there's so many things going against CMC this year that I'm gonna have enough. I'll probably get it to like a 5 or 6% share. I think that's where I'm at right now, just so I don't like completely miss out. But that's one that I'm gonna have to. I'm fine being wrong on because again, history could not be less on his side.
and I get what you're saying because you're talking about from him coming off of his historic workload, his age that he's at, that those
His
type of
injury
things, his
history,
injury history,
everything,
those things all don't add up. I get it, but
none of it does.
but you know me, I'm
I do know
much
you
more
very
risk
well.
adverse with CMC, very much like Zero in the fact that I will also take him, and I have said I will take I would take CMC one if I was doing a tournament and I wanted to, if I felt like it. I haven't done it, but I would. I don't have a problem if I saw someone do it. I would be like, oh, I get it because I could take CMC literally anywhere and be fine with it. Because if he does stay healthy, then he's right back to on any given week he's RB1 or 2.
I knew exactly where he was going with it. He was gonna drop the Kubiak thing because he's such a Kubiak guy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I well didn't was Kubiak. He wasn't the was he the coordinator? Was he the OC in 24? Uh,
I'm about to get Waddle here, by the way. That's going to be my first pick, just to let you know. I'm trying to decide the second. If I want to do Devontae Adams and double up wide receiver, or if I just want to take my third running back, which I may end up doing. I could go Quinchon or Travion and be really happy here.
he was the Saints, wasn't it? Yeah. So and
I'm
like
going to go
just like
Quinchon.
yeah, Kubiak was on the Saints. So like that's what I'm saying. He did it without Kubiak. I mean, yeah, maybe not to that degree, but again, like JSN was already JSN. I mean, he still had a great year without Clint Kubiak too. So I don't know. I think just to say that losing an OC will make you just plummet. I'm not there, but to each their own, sir.
It could. It's possible. I think
Am I going to project he's going to win Offensive Player of the Year again and whatever? No, I'm not. But you can't. I guess I'm thinking. Yeah, I mean, well, Justin Jefferson is all the best. Oh, just give me
He's
a
one
second
of the
here.
best wide receivers of all time. He had the best, like the best start to his
Yeah, I
career.
mean, just Justin Jefferson. Yeah, is. I mean, I probably, I think he talent wise is better than Puka, but he doesn't get. But it's different in fantasy. You guys lecture me all the time about real life and fantasy, so I think that Jefferson's a better receiver than Puka, personally.
Yeah, and you think Jefferson is a better receiver than Puka? I can
I
see
do.
that.
Yeah,
I can see
I
that. I
do.
mean, really, with Puka, Puka's a hard nosed guy. He's
Well,
just
yeah,
so balls
but
to the wall.
I
And
mean, it's no shade against, no slight against Puka. Could you imagine what Jefferson would do with the volume, the target volume and quality of targets that Puka gets? I don't know. I'm just a big Jefferson guy, always have been. So like I just like up until I always was on the side of he was better than Jamar until last couple of years, but
Hartman, what's up, buddy?
Hartman. It kind of feels like it is, though. I mean, you're saying that. I mean, you're essentially saying he's being overdrafted, which that's fine. If that's how that's how I feel about Jonathan Taylor, CMC. I'm just, they're 1-2 turn guys for me. No offense, of course, right? But I do think that it's just not my cup of tea, I guess.
Just not your cup of tea. You're not really a tea guy.
Well, no, it's hold on real quick. It's not a tea guy. Ooh, nah.
I think by the way, Jefferson being at the end of the first round is amazing. It's, to me, it's just
No, I
all
think that
about the
just
quarterback.
yeah,
Because I'm
it's all about quarterback.
I'm not a Kyler guy, and obviously last year completely soured
It's
everything on
not. No,
JJ.
it is not because of the one bad year. It's because of his quarterback play and the volatility there. That has everything to do with it. We've seen what he's done with bad quarterbacks and not bad quarterbacks. Everyone he was a victim of it, and everyone knew it last year. His quarterback play should be better, and I'm drafting him as such. I just think his price is fair right now.
Man, I should have taken Devontae Adams with the last go around instead of Quinshawn. I like the running backs here more.
Yeah, we don't have to fight over Jefferson for the brand, baby. Jefferson Chase 1-2.
Man,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, obviously, yeah. A lot of discourse here, and honestly, like deviating from where ADP is. That's great. It's just I think it's Hartman dropped the slave to ADP line before too. I try not to be, but there's just certain guys that I that I take because I know if I don't have that pick, I just won't have shares of them. I've been getting a ton of 102s, and all due respect to Bijan, like there are times I really want to click chase, but I know, how long do I have to, how many times am I going to get the 102 consistently? So, man.
yeah, I was going to say you do not get it nearly on average as consistently as you've been getting it recently.
I'm on the weirdest run of top 5 picks. It's insane. Well, actually, our friend Durf, like it was on last Saturday, he had said that every 104 that he's gotten, he's taken JSN over Puka every single time. Hasn't flinched. I was like, okay, hey, take your guys. That's the best part of these. I was like, if it were me, I'd at least mix it up a little bit. I wouldn't completely do that. I get why, but yeah, right. Like, why am I don't want to be. It wasn't my intention of being a Chuba guy, but I'm turning into a Chuba guy. Dang it. He got me. I've been Chuba'd.
You've officially been Chuba'd over here.
And it's Jonathan Brooks is. I think it's kind of like what Zero had alluded to in the past of like it was like with J.K. Dobbins being as high. I think I'm paraphrasing, but J.K. Dobbins being as high as he is, like, almost makes Harvey seem that much better. I don't know, something along those lines. Just Jonathan Brooks, like, I hate his ADP so much. It's rare that, most analysts say, well, I'd rather have this guy at ADP than this guy when it's like 5 rounds difference. But it truly is. I would rather have Chuba at his ADP than Brooks.
Yeah. And
right.
Yeah. And this
Zero, is he a brand guy now? I don't know. We might have to talk at the next meeting or something, but it needs to be brought up.
It's about the falling ADP price. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah. And yes, we have absolutely. We talked about that. It might have been last week of just his ADP is skyrocketing, and the dude hasn't played. He's played like 2 games in the last 3 years. So,
yeah.
And I was all over him when he was, not a top 100
right pick. Here. See, Chuba.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Chuba at 65, Brooks 150. Chuba a bad pick. Chuba at 78, Brooks at 95. Chuba a good pick. 100%.
Bingo.
That's it.
Bingo.
And just like earlier, Dildo Swaggin said, opportunity over talent. Okay, and it's so true. And that's the thing. That's one of the things with to your guys' discussion of Justin Jefferson. Don't get me wrong, he's got opportunity, but he is so incredibly talented. He's so incredibly talented. Again, for me, I'm still taking him. I still take him a lot. I take him whenever I can. But will I take him at pick 1 or 2 or 3 where I've taken him the last few years? No. I'll take him at his AP and I won't push him up. And I'll just take him when I get the later picks because I have worry about Kyler. I mean, I just do.
Yeah.
All right, I don't have my first QB yet.
Boy, though, if JJ McCarthy wins that job, I am gonna weep. Not that I'm like super heavy on Kyler, but I am drafting him as such and drafting Jefferson with the assumption that Kyler will be his quarterback. So don't make me look stupid, KOC.
Man,
what you thinking? It's going through the noggin right now.
I'm trying to decide between Ricky Pearsall or Dart. I'm going to go Dart and get my first QB out the way because I can take an unstacked Dart and feel completely fine.
There. Great turn. Good pick on Pity City. Brand guy.
Yeah, on Pity City. Yeah, Pittman is a brand guy. I know that for sure. I know Zero's into him too.
Yeah, 100%.
I've been getting a lot of Pittman recently. A lot of Pittman. He just feels so great around these other names. Hey, here's the thing. Opportunity over talent. Now you're drafting Parker. Well, here's the thing. Does Parker have the opportunity?
Oh.
This is the question, and this is from the Parker guy. You raised the point, and it's so well. We absolutely don't know that Parker will for sure. There's a lot of mouths to feed there. A lot of mouths to feed in Jacksonville, just like you were saying yesterday, Zero. And who really knows? And this is coming from a Parker drafter. It's just I have tempered because I definitely understand.
I would never. Like, he had Pearsall right there. That was right there for the stack. And I was like, man, he's got a nice 49ers bill going right now. It's like, nah, I'm gonna go Pitts here.
Wide receiver, you need to draft talent first. Talent wins out. So yes, here's the thing. I have to say yes and no. I mean, look at Jefferson just last year and his situation. Talent didn't win out. Jefferson's so incredibly talented. He was not worth the top of the draft pick. So it because of his situation. So I would actually say maybe not opportunity, but situation can sometimes affect talent. And sometimes you don't know if that's going to be an in-season situation. I didn't think that JJ McCarthy was going to be so terrible that it was going to tank Justin Jefferson last year. But it happened.
I'm with Zero on this one, in that yes, if you can have both, obviously that's ideal. But if it's like, I don't fade guys that are uber talented based on situation.
And we are nitpicking a bunch of studs in the first round with our talk here. Jason, Jefferson, CMC, Taylor, they're all great players.
We're gonna go. We're gonna go. This. It's gonna be a speedy quarterback room for your boy here.
And you got the Kyler pick.
Yep. Speaking of,
And I don't think Kyler is necessarily a bad pick. I just think that it'd be crazy for me. I'm not thinking that there isn't a chance that Kyler couldn't just be benched. Like if Kyler at some point was just bad, so bad, I think that's a possibility.
I'm at
That's
4%. Right, I'm at 4% right now. So, and that's it's not going to go up that much more. It's I'd say if it might level off at 5%, but yeah, I don't do it. I ain't gonna do it.
Ain't gonna do it. All right. So I pushed. There's a really good QB run in that round. So at least I took Dart last time, and I'm not sitting here without my first one. But I was really hoping I'd have a better option right now than what I'm sitting at. Let's just knock out Kelsey, and I'm done at tight end. Let's see. Man, this is tough. I guess I'm going to stick with just Dubs at the top. I'm just go kind of boring.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a name there. I mean, that's. I try to go down the list a little bit, and I'm like, I hate everybody, so let's just take.
Yeah, this
throw
is
it out there. There's
Dubs
no
is
correlations.
boring.
There's no stacks. There's no nothing. It's just click and pray.
I almost went Willis. Time will tell if that was right or wrong. I could have pushed QB2 too far this time. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Is Kyler Jaden enough for 2 for you?
Kyler and Jaden, yeah, that's enough.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think it is because it's one of those two.
Of those two, yeah.
And I wouldn't even project, or I wouldn't even go like, well, injury, protect myself a little bit. Like one of or two of one of them goes down, I'm probably screwed anyway. So whatevs.
Yeah, exactly. Just bet on them being healthy. Because
I did just go with a little Bill pick. Yeah. One pick I wanted to point out real fast while we were debating earlier, I took Josh Downs. That's a guy that I have not been taking hardly any of. And it's not by design necessarily. I am a little scared of if sometime when there's smoke, there's fire. And if all the chatter about they might bring in a Debo or a Keenan Allen or something. But I haven't been taking a ton of Josh Downs, but went ahead and just grabbed a share. Why not?
Yeah, I see that.
Obviously, he won a lot of people a lot of money last year in fantasy playoffs.
Do you mean for your first QB, or do you mean literally for only?
I think he means one QB build. You know what? If you're that should be the thing. If you're going to take Josh Allen, you might as well just go one QB. I'll be honest, I might do that. I did a few one tight end builds last year with Bowers and McBride. It didn't go great, but I actually didn't go back and see how those teams fared actually.
So just the way that I draft, I don't ever take just one.
It's not ever but encouraged.
Right. I don't do it even with a stud unless it's a weekly winner. I've done it there. But I've thought about it and I have pushed it. I don't feel confident enough doing that.
But we do so many of these.
I know. I don't have a problem.
And if you're going to do it, if you're going to spend that premium pick and Josh Allen built like a tank and knock on wood has been, has avoided injury for the most part, like serious injury. Yeah.
Dang it. 0. You did it. It's not falling back to me. So here's the thing. I brought this up before.
That's why you're here, baby. That's what we do. We take care of each other.
I'll say it again, Cory. And that is that I will never say that a 1 can't work, because just remember again, 2 years ago, I missed out of my ticket it was a big tournament. It was a single entry $35 tournament. And so there wasn't a lot of people, big payout to make the final week. And I missed the cut for making the final week on the last thing that did it. The team that kicked me out was the team that had one tight end, drafted one tight end. And the one tight end that team drafted was Jonnu Smith. And you would have never, ever convinced me that a team that drafted Jonnu Smith and Jonnu only at tight end could have advanced. I would have never believed it. And it happened. Not only advanced to the tournament, but made the final week. So anything could happen. Ugh.
Okay.
Hey, I'm sticking to the zero build. Zero said I'm building a zero team. I'm sticking to it.
All right. Well, Schwaggins, I'm curious. What tight ends are you comfortable with doing a one tight end build? Is it the top guys, or is it like, I don't really care, I'll just grab a one later, whatever? I'm just curious.
Yeah, and tight ends can, like, if
Diggs almost made it back to me. Oh, he was one pick away. I mean, I had a backup plan, but Diggs would have been really sweet there. Dang. That was a huge fall. That was like, that was a 14 pick fall. And that dude didn't even need another receiver. You had other poles to fill. Playa. No, really, I'm just mad. Anyway.
So he says he'd go all the way down to Warren.
Yeah.
He's the cutoff for him.
I think that's the real tier. I mean, there's like, I think the top 2 tier, and then I think Warren is the last of that tier. So I agree. That would probably, if I was going to do it, I agree, that would be my cutoff.
And Hartman says tight ends just don't matter. Always punt. So, and here's the thing: tight end is the one position that scores the least amount. So there is no doubt about that. I like to spend up on Bowers a good amount, because I think Bowers can be such a difference maker at that position to separate you. And I do like, I like some of the better tight ends like Bowers and Warren. Those two guys are the ones that I will spend up on. But I don't do it with everyone all the time. I like to do plenty of push tight end builds as well.
Hey, you Spence will lose a lot of money if that happens.
Yeah, it's true. And
I draft a fair amount of Bowers too. Because again, I keep getting those top 5 picks. Usually it's been a lot of top 3 and 4, and Bowers has ended up being the guy. Once there's a tier drop after receiver, like if it comes down to like Bowers, Rashee Rice, Devontae Smith, I have been taking a lot of Bowers there over those guys. I'm leaving the running back room alone this time, though.
Usually a punt tight end guy, but the top 4 have such good playoff schedules. I mean, they do. And the end of the second round, start of the third round, there's a lot of players that are good, but it's also kind of gross. There's a lot of plays in that range that you could easily see how things don't work out. Like, what if Jeremiah Love doesn't work out in his rookie year? What if George Pickens goes mental? What if Devonta Smith isn't necessarily a stud one?
I don't even think,
there's a chance it could not work with them about,
Sure. I don't even think, like, if you're going to say punt tight end, that's not taking the top guys. I mean, it is, but also, like, I guess my idea of punting tight end is like, you're not taking them till the double digits, which I did a ton of last year. And my number one drafted tight end last year was Jake Ferguson, and it was working for a long time until it wasn't working anymore. But I that was my preferred method last year. But I did run into a lot of Trey McBride teams and could not compete with them once it got late in the playoffs.
Playoffs?
We're talking about playoffs.
Oh, and dude, yeah, seriously, one thing that just was so good for me a few years ago was Zach Ertz. I was all aboard. if we were streaming 2 years ago, I was all aboard the Zach Ertz train at the end of drafts, and that was a great pick. They did. They smashed.
Zero,
Yeah.
zero. I left you Rogers there. I thought long and hard about it, and I'm like, I'm comfortable with it. But Rogers, that was a spot right there where I gave it a lot of thought.
And I would have.
But I think if Antonio Williams wasn't there for the stack with Jaden, I probably would have gone Rogers.
I have Warren and Pittman. I thought about Rogers too. Yeah. So, but I also have Bowers and Trey Tucker. So I ended up going with Mendoza, but I thought about Rogers. So.
Yeah. We didn't talk about the tournament that dropped yesterday. I didn't notice it until this morning, but it was the Superflex one, the Frenchie Superflex, $10 each, 2 entries max. And I did one today, and I did the late QB4. I think it might have actually been Cade Klubnik, but I looked at like him and like Carson Beck and guys like that, and I was like, that's something I wouldn't have done in the past. But like, talking to the brilliant minds on here, I was like, you guys made me a believer.
In going with some of those late QBs and Superflex and taking 4 or 5, and yeah. So I did both of mine. I ended up doing 3 builds where I didn't end up doing 4 builds on both of mine, but there's so many different ways to do Superflex. That's a whole nother discussion.
Sure.
Ended up, I'll tell you my 2 lineups, my 3 quarterbacks. One was Love, Willis, and Rodgers. The other one was Burrow, Dak, and Geno. So that's
Speak of the devil. There he is. What's up, Gab? We were talking about it earlier. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, it was great seeing Zero on last night with you, my friend. I love getting to see his face. And of course yours. But I've seen yours. But it was great getting to see Zero. I really enjoyed drafting with you guys. All right. So we're coming back to you here. What'd you do, Dontavian?
Yeah. Dontavian. Yep. Wick. Sorry, that was 16. I should probably keep track of that. Pitts Chig. We good at 2? I think so. I think I'm gonna stick with that.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, if Turd Ferguson makes I actually probably not. I don't need to talk myself into a 3rd one. It was really hard to not take a 6th running back with Tyler Algier. I didn't need it. I'm very comfortable with my room, so I passed on it. But that's probably, like we said, you don't want to go too overweight on some guys.
And I'm gonna do something here that I don't normally
Zach,
do.
You heard us.
I don't normally do this, but I'm going to do a stack play here at the end with 2 lower owned guys of mine, with Kupp and Mooney to pair with Dart and Darnold, instead of my normal Tank Dell Ted Hurst. I would normally take those, or Surratt. Those are my standard picks. But yeah,
shout out to Chad. He's a Mooney guy.
I know. Shout out to Chad. Hope you're having a good night tonight, Chad.
Yes, sir.
All right, back to you, Core. Well, actually, almost. We're still a pick away.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, we'll be finishing this up soon and jumping in another draft. So if anyone wants to draft with us, let us know if you want to do a BBM or another fast puppy, because we are down to do either one. So go ahead and just post that in the comments, whichever you guys would like to do. Whoever wants to do another draft after this here. We'll do a review of the 4 of our teams that are in here. Cool Smurfer, Zero, me and Cory. Me and the Stack Man.
Right.
We've got to vote for BBM. We've got to vote for Puppy. So we're 1-1 right now. We got another puppy.
Fast puppy. That monkey puppy. Sorry, I'll see myself out.
That was good. I liked it.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that. I kind of needed that.
All right. So right now it's 2-1 fast puppy. 2-1 fast puppy for the next draft. If anyone else wants to draft with us, tell us and let us know what you want to do in the comments. All right. So we're coming to the last round here. How are you liking this team? How's it come together for you? You feel it's nice?
Yeah, I do like it. We'll see how like the receivers fare. Um, I got the best receiver in the league, Jackson Smith and Jigba, obviously. So that was a great start. I wouldn't dream of picking anyone else there. Otherwise, yeah, I'm not the. I told you earlier on while we were chatting before the show that I'm not the big. I'm not super heavy on Burden, but I've been picking up the shares because I feel like people are cooling off on him. But the first training camp video or Ben Johnson quote that we get, he's going to shoot up into like round 3 or something. So grabbing some Burden shares while they're still cheap, but otherwise, yeah, it's just kind of it's a bulk wide receiver build. But otherwise, yeah, I like it. I think it has a lot of potential. What about you?
I'm pretty happy with this. I mean, we'll see. Once we review this here and I get my eyeballs on it, I'm doing a rare 4 running back thing, which I don't normally do. So that makes me feel uncomfortable right away because normally I like to have 5 or 6. So, but this was a team that I felt this is the way it should go. So does this count as 3 votes, by the way? He says, let me teach you guys something about getting unique. And Gab says, yeah, hey, I appreciate it, buddy. I did draft one heck of a team on that stream with you guys yesterday. And then Vegeta, we will talk about that in just a second. I'll tell you my thoughts. All right, Dunzo. So let's do a quick review of our squads, and then we'll jump in a draft, and then I'll talk about the rookies, Mr. Super Saiyan. So let's look at these teams real quick here. So we'll start with my team here. So again, I did something different for me, a build that one of my only builds of this type, a 3-4-9-2. Weighted at QB, went with Darnold, and Mendoza. That doesn't.
You want to drop the comments real quick?
Oh, yep. Thank you. Sure. I'll drop them. I'll take them off the stage real quick so we can see our lineups.
Sure.
So this doesn't make me comfortable. This quarterback room,
I think it's fine.
Out of my comfort zone, but it could work. I think Dart's upside is there. Mendoza's upside with the solidity of Darnold. So again, I don't want to do 4 running backs, but I think with these 4, I felt good enough that these 4 are going to work or they're not.
Yeah.
I'm just going to bet on this upside, and it's a group that I like, especially anchored with Gibbs.
Sure.
And then I pushed wide receiver to Waddle as my 1, and then QJ as my 2. Again, this is a draft that really put me outside of my comfort zone. But I think for a 9 wide receiver build, it ended up coming together fine because I like Pittman. Dubs is pretty solid. I went with the upside of Tucker, Zero's boy, Isaac Tesla. Like I said, those stacked pieces of Cup and Mooney. And then I threw Franklin on at the end, who really knows there in Denver. I kind of like gambling on him. And then Bowers and Kelsey, which is a super strong tight end room. So overall, I think this was a fun team. It's not one of my favorites. Again, put me outside of my comfort zone.
But it's not one that you draft all the time, and that's what tournaments like this it's there for, is to mix it up.
Mix it up, baby. Mix it up. All right. So you were kind of already talking about your team. You want to run through it real quick here, and then we'll go look at Smurfers.
Jaden Kyler, super fun room, QB room, and then I did Tua with my 18th round pick, because it really just came down to there's a bunch of late darts, or I'll just take Tua, who I think is going to be the starter for the majority of the season. Love my running back room, Henry, Kyron, 2 workhorses, followed by big play potential Travion, another guy that's a brand guy in Chuba, and then getting a Bill share with the Washington build. Then we went a little bulk receiver with JSN, and then I was talking about them and Bird and Josh Downs. Don't have a ton of him, but wanted to get a little bit more Perry. And then we started looking at stack pieces with your Jennings, Antonio Williams, and pairing
Maybe
with my
Debo if he
quarterbacks,
goes back
maybe
to
Debo if he's
Washington.
not,
Yep.
yeah, if he goes back to Washington, which is possible, and then Pitts Chig, like Pitts
Hmm.
um, was happy about, like it seemed like a good spot for him, and then Chig for the stack. So yeah, actually, I really like this team. I think it's a really solid team.
Yep, I agree. This is a really good top to bottom team. I actually did one earlier today with Jaden and Pitts Chig, so it's just funny. Me and
Yep.
you, we've been lining up. It's like we drafted with each other a time or
I
two.
know we did it. We had a situation earlier. I think it was it a 101
It
or
was a one.
102
It was a
or
101.
it was
Yeah.
a 101. I sent him a 101 build that I had. He's like, I literally had one earlier that we picked the exact same players in our first four picks.
Yeah,
It's like, man,
we
it's like
did.
we talk a lot about this stuff and host a street channel together.
All right, and Zero, he went about as opposite of one QB as you can go, with going with four QBs with Brock Purdy, Malik Willis, Aaron Rodgers, and Geno. You should have QB covered, my friend, I would say, with this room. I mean, Geno feels like overkill, but let's see how you ended up stacking this thing. So you went with four RBs as well, CMC and Achan, then waited till Jordan Mason and C Rod. Now, again, for me, because I just feel uncomfortable, like it's not going to work with four. So it's a little weak with these as your 3 and 4, but I mean CMC Achan, they smash again. They're going to be absolutely incredible and factoring almost every single week. So I like betting with it, and I like Mason quite a bit. I know Cory, you do too. Um,
Big
and at
Mason
wide
guy.
receiver, Devonta, Mike Evans, Devontae, Marvelous Marv, DK, and Ricky Pearsall. Oh, man. I mean, what a great group right here. And then you went with the four. This is a very unique build. I really like the uniqueness. Talk
Yeah.
about, for me, being unique. You also went incredibly unique here. You waited until 160 and went with Strange. Is that one? No, 150 and went with Strange, Sadiq, me and Cory were just talking about Sadiq and potentially having too low of him. Cade Otton and Terrence Ferguson. So you waited, really mixed it up, and you've got some stack pieces with your QBs. This
Yeah,
is
like
a
though
really interesting
that
type of
tight end
build.
room, I'm actually totally fine with. Like it, yeah, it's not. You might not have the ceiling, but it's plenty of floor that where you smash your other positions, you're fine. Like that. That has traditionally been the kind of tight end rooms that I build. I have
Mhm.
been taking earlier tight end this year, but yeah, like I'm actually okay with that room.
Yeah, and this is a great point here too. I'm not taking a zero at RB over Geno though. This is such a great point because if you are looking at taking, I'm just throwing out George Halani or whatever running back is there whenever Geno falls to the very end. That's silly. No, just take the guaranteed points that you're going to get from Geno. I 100% agree. I generally try to stay away from the late RBs because I do think for the most part you are looking at zeros. You can
Yeah.
find some gems every once in a while, but
Yeah, I mean,
you got like
and again, it's like just
Jaden
looking at like what's
Blue,
still
Braylon Allen, they
Braylon
could
Allen
easily
is
be
one that
nothing.
I do click on here and there just because like I can see a path of certain like weeks, but yeah, it's usually going to be zeros.
Yep. And then he also said that there was a game stack involved there too. So, all right. So let's go on to Cool Smurfer. Cool Smurfer rocking a 2-5-8-3. So Joe Burrow and Bo Nix, heck of a good combo right there. Jonathan Taylor, Ken Walker, Bucky, Tyrone Tracy, and Brian Robinson Jr. This is a nice running back room with JT and Ken Walker at the top. You went ahead and took the Bucky right past ADP. So this I like quite a bit. This is a really solid build. That's my initial thoughts here. This is way safer than a lot of the two sort of random builds that Zero did and I did. This is much more traditional, and I like your players top to bottom with this
Yeah,
wide receiver
love
room.
that receiver room.
T, Garrett Wilson, Sutton, Addison, Jacoby, Boston, Surratt, and Keenan. Yeah,
Hmm.
I mean it's really really good. and then you waited until
Yeah.
128, and you also did the push tight end thing with Kincaid, Henry, and Gesicki, which obviously can work out. I don't personally love whenever I wait and Kincaid is my one, but I also have sometimes just had to live with it and dealt with it. So I've been there. I've had some teams that have looked like this. It doesn't make me feel great, but as we were just talking about, tight end can matter the least. So this 100% can work out at tight end. So yeah, man, really like your team as well. Cool,
Yeah.
Smurfer.
Good draft, boys.
All right. He says this is the new meta. Okay, so I did want to go back real quick and say to kind of talk about Vegeta's rookie comment.
Wait, pull up.
We keep clicking at the same time.
I know. Go ahead.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
Yeah, he made the comment about liking Tyson.
Oh wait, there was another one I think too.
There was one up before this as well.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep, about Makai Lemon. So one thing that I will tell you, because Cory, it's so funny because Cory and I were literally just having this convo in our pre-draft draft, and whenever we were talking about this, I was saying that there are two guys that have the potential to absolutely screw me because I am almost never clicking their names in the range that they go versus the other players, and that is those two right there. It's Lemon and Tyson. It's nothing against them and their talent, but it's where they are being drafted versus the names around them. I personally much rather prefer to go with the late rookies, wide receiver in particular. Once we hit the teen rounds, yes, Zero, Boston. I'm a big Boston drafter as well. I draft a lot of Ted Hurst, Zachariah Branch, a lot of these guys that I think have a upside that could be there, could hit some big weeks, but I'm not investing such a high premium pick because, man, where you got to take Tyson and Lemon, there are just so many other good picks in that range, especially like if you're talking about elite QBs. There are still plenty of other wide receivers to take gambles on. So if those guys hit big, it's not going to be for my benefit. And I think that it's possible, right? I do think, like Cory said, his quote to me before this was, these guys could be between, 8 to 12 round picks next year. And I'm like, there's also a chance that they could be 3rd and 4th round picks. Like there's that.
I'd be pretty shocked, but
I would be shocked
crazy
as well,
things happen.
which is
why
I'm not betting on it. So
because I play a lot of Dynasty too, and like Lemon and Tyson, Tate, like those are the easy top 3. Obviously, they're first round picks, first round capital, and everything, and they were the easy, clear top 3 prospects in this class. It's more so like with Lemon and Tyson, it's just like Spencer said, it's all about their ADP. I absolutely hate where they're being drafted. It's nothing to do with them or their talent. It's just it is situation, but I don't think the talent is quite there as far as to overcome that situation. Again, it's just the ADP. Like I don't. There's so many other players I'd rather click there. So I just don't like that. Then that's Tyson. Maybe there's even Lemon has the floor play, Tyson a ceiling, because if something does happen with Olave, he's got the blood clots, the concussion stuff, then and if Jordan Tyson does not get hurt like he always does, then sky's the limit. But I don't know. That's where I'm at with that. There's definitely as far as other rookies, like I'm with you there. I trying to get Denzel Boston and Branch have been picks over. Chris Brazel as an 18th round pick has been one of our favorites over this time.
I like Stribling. I like where he goes versus the
Antonio Williams. I like Antonio Williams where he's at.
Bernard.
I'm actually a Concepcion guy. We're at his ADP too. So I don't know about Puka necessarily. That's a tough one to predict, especially for this class. If it happens, that's amazing. But yeah, those are some of the. I'm not drafting a lot of early rookies. If anyone, I don't even get that much love. But I do like Carnell Tate. I don't think my shares are very high, but I do like Carnell Tate a lot.
Yeah, and that's another one. It is because of his price. but I think he's worth that price more. Just really, it's from a position of he could be a target monster.
Oh,
Obviously,
here's another one I forgot to mention was Elijah Surratt.
yeah, in
I
the
do
last round,
like
like
so my top two receiving they're fairly close, but Branch and Surratt are my top two as far as like highest exposure because they're toward the very end. And then I've got about 11% of Ted Hurst, Antonio Williams 7.5%. Yeah, so yeah,
yeah,
that's where I'm at with that. I'll you keep going. Jordan Tyson, I am at 2.7. That is a fade, my friends.
yeah.
That is a fade.
And as far as Surratt too. So yeah, I mean, I do think that there is a chance that Jacoby Lane could work, and I am 100% down that it's possible that Tez Walker could also be a thing too. I just it's also Bateman. Bateman could. I mean, any of these guys could be a thing there. So I say you just sort of pick and attach one. I've been doing it with Surratt. I liked what I saw of him, but also it's a safe play. If you want to shoot big, Bateman or Tez Walker is the route to go.
It just seemed to me, and now draft capital was the opposite, just based on
But
my
it's the
eyes.
last
It seemed
round,
like
too. Yeah.
it just seemed like Surratt was a little more NFL ready. Now, it would not surprise me at all if Lane has the overall better. I'm just talking about in a vacuum this season. I just because of his experience, age, and everything that I think he has a definite path, but we'll see. Training camp stuff's about to come out. And then you being a Ravens fan, you have the ear and you're watching it a hell of a lot closer than I am. My favorite 18th round guy is Tyquan Thornton. So, and once training camp videos and stuff start to come out, his ADP, I think, is going to.
Yeah, maybe.
I think so, but people are sleeping on it.
Yeah. Well, all right, guys. So it looks like that we got the vote for the most votes is for the fast puppy. So, and looks like that's what we're going to do.
3.2 for Makai Lemon. I was looking for that. Couldn't find it. Found it.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to jump into fast
Absolutely.
puppy,
You know
guys.
more about it than I do, for sure.
And they've got a new offense too. That's another big thing.
And then we do have to see that. Yeah.
I don't really know what to necessarily think about the Ravens' new offense. I'm hoping. Well, it can't be better or it can't be worse than last year. Last year was like worst case scenario for the Ravens, really.
Yeah, injuries and everything else, and it just like it run its course and everything.
Yeah.
So, and I'm sure probably all Ravens fans would agree.
Yeah.
Last year, I mean, Ravens Chiefs, it was a nightmare season, and y'all were still a field goal miss away, or field goal make away from the playoffs at least.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Okay, so I've got it pulled up here. Anyone that wants to go ahead and jump in fast puppy with us, Cory is going to do his legendary 9-second.
Everyone talks about it. They won't stop asking me about it. I'm like, I know. I'm an innovator. I get it. God, I don't know why people haven't been doing this whole time. Okay. All right. We are jumping in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enter.
All right.
Ooh, baby.
One more.
Oh, really? I'm at 6.
Draft starts soon.
No. Okay, we missed it. Dang. I was like, I thought we had.
I'm not in it.
Actually, so we'll see if everybody else got in and I got booted, but you and I got split up. Well, there's still 3 left.
Okay. I'm in that. So I just joined. So I'll be doubling up. Let's see if anyone is.
You dog. That's right. God.
Yeah, I'm in. I got in the other one.
I'll be shocked if he does. If Jeff Caldwell makes the team, but that would be. It's one like we're talking about Justin Ross 2.0, right? But that would be so fun. He's gonna put up some highlight reels in training camp, though. Okay, man.
I'm getting it pulled up here for us.
Yep. So I'm in the 4 spot. We got Spencer in the 5. Cleves. He's in 6.
What's up, buddy?
We got Smurfer at 10 and bringing up the caboose 0. If there's anybody else that I didn't. Oh, and then Schwaggins got in with us too. He's at 9.
All right. Nice. All right. So
Yeah,
he's
Zero.
right
I'm
before
here. I'm at
Smurfer.
4.
All right. Let's get the board pulled up here.
Hello.
Okay. Beautiful.
Those in the back.
All right. And
Man, you must
so
have
I got
gotten the
in.
12th spot in that other one.
I guarantee it. I guarantee that I did. That's all right, though. It's always a little hectic double drafting whenever you're streaming, but we're going to make it work. I got 12, so at least it's back to back. So
toss on auto and just let the chips fall where they may.
I mean, I could. So you know what I'm going to do? I just because of our discussion in the last draft, CMC over JSN. Let's go.
There you go. Yeah, you got to put your money where your mouth is. Yeah, false start on you. I think
I did. I clicked when you said 2 instead of 1. That was my problem.
Come on, man. Trust the 9 count. Trust the 9 count.
I know it.
Yeah. All good. Cleaves with Genty at 6.
Look at that. Cleaves moving Genty up to 6. Love it.
Anybody see, I guess, Underdog on their social earlier, I don't know if you saw it, is doing a BBM giveaway. It's like, I think you have to post your badge and like retweet or something like that. But I was like, obviously I couldn't do it because it's embarrassing. Badgeless, which am I the only one in here? No, there's some other ones. Anyway.
You badgeless fool.
Badgeless. I mean, no, you filthy mudblood. You don't get that. You're not a Harry Potter guy.
I was going to say, no, I did not get that.
He's not a Harry Potter guy.
Harry Potter?
Nerd.
No, I'm a Star Wars guy instead of a Harry Potter guy. But it sucks.
I am too.
Star
you could be
Wars
both.
guy. Well, it sucks nowadays to be a Star Wars guy. Tell you that much right now.
The new Harry Potter show is about to come out.
I know, but it may not be that much better.
Dude,
either.
Watch it. Zero getting the Lamb and Saquon. Okay, I like it.
All right, and Swaggin says it's hard to get weird at 9 sometimes, but he's gonna try. Well, you started it off Amon-Ra and Drake, so that doesn't happen a ton. Love the Drake.
Oh, Spence.
Gosh dang it.
Let me, yeah, I know, do it. You know you want to. What do you want to do, brother?
I'm just going to do it.
Love that.
I can't help myself.
Love that decision.
Did I just give you Ken? Okay, I did.
Sure
You're
did.
welcome. You're welcome, sir.
Kenny at pick 21? Ken Walker in this economy? Oh, dude. I'll send it to you later. The little clip he posted on social, like, chills. God, he's going to be good. I'm so excited. Please don't be bad.
So, Zero said, if you get weird, I'll get weird too, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I'm all about it. Let's get weird. Weird. You know what? That is one that we need to do an episode of like, okay, like we're getting weird tonight. Everything. Weird builds across the board.
Let's get weird with it.
We're going 6 tight end. No, okay, but
Swaggin's brought up the Falcons playoff schedule at Washington versus Tampa Bay versus New Orleans, which is a really nice. And then Zero says Lions playoff schedule, maybe not so much. Their playoff schedule is at Minnesota versus New York Giants, at Chicago Bears. Yeah, at the Bears.
Who was that? I'm sorry. Who was that? Say that one more time.
At Minnesota versus the Lions. The Lions is who I'm talking about.
Yeah. At Minnesota, yeah. I mean, last year we thought that was going to be a great matchup, and then Goff threw 4 picks or something like that.
Yeah, Goff had the worst game of his career.
Horrendous, so bad. That was on Christmas Day, wasn't it? I think that was a Christmas Day.
I think so.
Debacle.
Yeah. Christmas Day debacle.
The Christmas Day debacle. It's horrible.
Really bad. Okay. So you got Brees that time. So that's nice.
Yeah.
I went ahead and took my boy Olave.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. So
Cleves picked up Kyron, Schwaggins with T, Schwaggins and Higgins.
3
and then
nice,
Smurfer,
really nice 3 wide receiver build to start. I did one earlier.
How weird we getting?
I did a puppy earlier where I started similar. It was Amon Ra, AJ Brown, and T Higgins.
Oh yeah.
Mike Evans and Waddle. Lock it up. Lock it up.
Ooh, doggy.
Those are, two of my favorite picks too. Absolutely love those guys here. Okay. All right. So Cool Smurfer grabbed him Egbuka. Oh, I'm up in the other one. Nope. I just got autoed. I got autoed Egbuka.
Not a bad one to get.
Not a bad one to get autoed, yeah.
Yeah. I'd be okay with that.
I am fine with it, 100%. That actually helps because I have a hard time clicking Egbuka over the likes of Waddle and Evans and even McConkey. So whenever I do get autoed Egbuka, it makes me feel good. I'm like, okay, I got an extra share in.
Sure.
Because I may not have clicked that otherwise.
It's on you and
yeah, I know.
Just making sure that you saw. I figured you did, but just making sure.
I'll do the burden play this time. I'll do the burden play this time.
I'll do the neighbors play.
So that reminds me of a story which I won't share on stream, but okay. So let's see. You went with neighbors, so you got neighbors. Yeah. Again, I probably could have gone neighbors. I just took Olave. I can't help but always think about buys. I have buys ingrained into my brain.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard for me to click.
I wish I did.
Even though I could easily.
I did. Yeah. Sometimes earlier draft that we did, I had Allen and I just because I had McConkey, I took Herbert with double sevens. So.
Yeah, because then it makes you feel like, I have to take another one now.
I know. And I did, but it was pretty late. I think it was a late Rodgers? It was a late. It might have even been Tua. Anyway, go ahead.
I would say Zero says that he's opposite of me, so he even feels grosser when he autos Emeka Ibuka. He'd rather just pick him himself. Right. Hey, what's up, Hallian? Thanks for hanging out with us, my friend. Appreciate you hanging
Hallian,
out.
what's going on, brother? Glad you made it.
All right, and then I'm going to stick. This is a Spence Boys draft. So these are, other than Burden, who is not really a boy of mine, but I don't. If Evans would have been there, then, or if Waddle would have been there, then this would have been exactly the type of team that I like. Literally, is my main thing. My main guys, but I still really like the way it's coming together. Grab Quinshawn this time. So you've got a very.
I just grabbed Quinshawn myself.
That's why I just said you just grabbed Quinshawn this time. You've got a very volatile but high ceiling start to your team.
Yeah. Well, I guess what volatility do you mean?
Well, neighbors. I mean, Puka.
Obviously,
I always view Puka. I always view him as volatile because he's so hardcore that he can get hurt on any given game. I think Ken Walker is still risky, not because of it's just because of his history of what we've seen. So that's where I think it's some volatility. Quinshawn coming off injury, some volatility, but man, the upside is big.
Let's see here. We'll look and see how many games played wise, because I know it gets thrown out a lot about Puka's play style, and it's not wrong. It's just I know he had his sophomore season that he missed some games, but I mean he missed.
Hey, he missed when you watch him though, he lays his body on the line all the time for catches. And it's a great thing about him. It's a great thing about him. But it's also something that he can go to the blue medical tent. If you actually pulled up how many times
I get it.
he left games hurt
he did,
and then come back.
I get it, but yeah, I mean, he's only, to his credit, he's only missed. I mean, like out his sophomore year, he missed 5 games, but then other than that, he's missed a game.
Yeah,
So
he's a beast. He is a
sure,
beast.
yeah,
I'm going to stick with, again, guys that I like quite a bit here with Pollard over to Darian Price. I love the wide receiver value in round 4. I like drafting 2 RBs in the first 3 rounds. I think RB value is serious drop off after round 3. You're
I don't take
behind
much
going wide
price.
receiver heavy in the beginning, in my opinion. Thoughts? Yeah, this is my preferred start as well. So very, very much like what I did in this draft here. I do prefer to go with. I didn't take 2 RBs in the top 3 rounds, but I took 1 with CMC and then back to back in the 5, 6. That's also something that I like to do because I take Bauer so much. But I agree. The round 4 wide receivers it's a great spot for a wide receiver. That round is filled with some great plays.
Yeah, I did take the rare Jadarian Price share because it was a bit of a fall, and it's just, I really like to lock those running backs up early and get them out of the way so I can start picking positions I like drafting.
Right. Zero. This is so true. How is it possible to start Saquon with five high upside wide receivers? Meanwhile, people are drafting Javante, Kyron Williams, ETN, but they faded ETN in the hundreds last year. I was scooping, dude. I hear you, brother. I do. It's part of the reason why. Yeah, I do. I have a hard time drafting some of those guys for the same reasons. Okay, back to me here. I almost talked right through it. Well, you know what? I'll stick to the brand with you guys this time. I'll do tubes.
Chubby Woobies.
I'll
Yeah.
add the tubers. And then because I'm about up here in this other one for my back-to-back picks.
For that brand. Ooh. Okay.
Unbelievable. Don't you hate whenever you're waiting and you want to do Mahomes and Xavier Worthy and then Xavier Worthy's already gone? Like, what the heck?
That happens. Yeah. Oh, trust me. That happens all the time. Get that one a lot. Yeah. Okay. So unless you're at an end, it's hard to pull that one off.
Yeah, Waddle does go to the blue tin a lot too. I have to fully admit that. Saying about Puka, 100%. Waddle does the same thing.
Yeah.
That's I've gotten so many alerts and.
Dude, and that used to be Tyreek back in the day. Is like he would just bounce, he bust a freaking like 50-yard bomb or something, and he always did at the very end. He'd always pull up on that hammy. Like that was like the trademark Tyreek Hill, and then he'd go in the blue tent, and I'd be pissing myself. And then he'd come back out. I'm like, all right, good. And then he'd put up another like 100 or something.
Right, yeah. Exactly.
He just had to give me a heart attack all the time.
Chad, hello.
Hey, there he is.
La la la. He had a family gathering tonight. Well, buddy, always glad to have you in here with us as always. Alave, that's another boy of mine, and he is a king of blue tent as well. Very, very true.
That needs to be a thing. Blue tent kings, like blue that needs to be a thing. Blue tent kings. I love that.
Yeah,
blue tent. Taking my blue tent kings.
I wonder if there's a website that actually shows how many times people have gone to blue tents. I'd like to actually know like a number.
I'm so nervous. He's 1-1. No, I know.
Who do you want me to leave you? Herbert?
No, you don't. I don't want you to leave me anybody. I want you to do whatever you want to do.
Well, then I'm sticking to
That's why I wanted you to leave me. Oh man, dang it! I didn't think there was any shot he would fall that far, and I took Quentin last time.
That was literally
You didn't
just
even have a
I
stack.
starred too late. That was a
You
mistake. I
jerk.
starred too late.
It's
I
okay.
starred Pitman, and I did it literally
For the
1 second too
integrity
late.
of the channel, I was not going to tip one way or the other because I don't want to
It's-
think that we are not in cahoots at all, nor have we ever been accused of it. But yeah, that was the one I couldn't believe he got a pick away.
Well, my
Dang.
bad. I mean, I didn't.
That's
I
cool.
didn't. Like I said,
All
I didn't
good,
even
brother.
mean to draft him.
All
He doesn't.
good,
That's
brother.
no stack piece.
I was just complaining about this earlier to Spencer, not about him, but about like it's just like kills me inside when the guy that I want is top of the board and you just watch the clock tick down. You're like, this dude's gonna auto pick him, and it happens, and you're just like, it's just devastating because if someone clicks your guy, if it's like if the clock starts and bam, they hit it, like okay, they had that one locked and loaded. What are you gonna do? But like when they auto it, it's devastating. Absolutely
like what just happened.
Exactly what just happened.
And that it literally it's because I was hemming and hawing too long. And
I did not mean to do that. I was hemming and hawing too long, and I just accidentally autoed Purdy.
So I literally put a star on Pittman the second that it was too late.
Yeah, I did not want Purdy. I had no reason to take Brock Purdy there, but shoot. Oh well. Yeah, I would have rather had Stafford or Dart because that would have made a ton of sense. But
we both talked about it too much there.
Yeah. Oh, it's on Purdy. I mean, hey, that it was a domino effect. Spence sniped me. I full tilted. And then it's just a domino effect on that one.
A domino effect of sniping. Sorry,
that's the problem of when you're drafting with a bunch of killers, a bunch of assassins, cold-blooded assassins. Dang. Sorry, brother. It really was a full-on tilt auto draft. I wish I could even say there was some sort of strategy behind it because there was not.
No, Purdy would have been better for me. I had CMC. At least that could have been.
I was gonna say Dart or Stafford made all the sense in the world for me. I was just being a little baby back biatch, being a crybaby. You got like I need to look in the mirror. Like you got sniped. It happens. Move on. No excuses. Play like a champion.
No, hey, roll 76. No excuses. Play like a champion.
There it is. I'm going to write that down. I need to get it right in front of me.
Years and best strategy change. Hero RB can change. How many great QBs can you wait on now? Last year you had to draft them early. Just saying, these times they are a changing.
Well, and running back has just been crazy healthy the last couple of years. Weirdly healthy. Especially 2 years ago. I mean, honestly, outside of McCaffrey, basically every running back stayed healthy. Like there were no real major injuries. And we had some here and there last year, but running back was pretty healthy last year.
You had Scatabo go down. Who else went down? Judkins. Did he go?
Toward the end of the year.
Towards the end.
Josh Jacobs at the end, he actually was even worse. He played. He was active, but he wasn't really playing.
Okay, it's coming back up. I'm going to be ready for my pick this time. This way, sniper no snipey. You know what I'm saying? So
I think I do.
Let's see how I'm going to do this here. I'm trying to decide my next play. Man, if I don't take QB here, it's going to be rough. Man, there's a lot that's rough right here. I'm going to take Baker and go with the safety over Kyler since I have Herbert already. If that would have been my one, I probably would have just taken the ceiling of Kyler.
Sure.
You got Kittle. You now have a stack.
Well, I'm pivoting now. That was not the plan, but it is now. You just let the draft come to you.
Dobbins hurt every year. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Dobbins is just a matter of time.
Like clockwork.
Like clockwork. Yeah, last year you could
I
actually
mean,
count on
really,
DeAndre Swift all season. Yeah,
yeah,
seriously.
right.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh gosh, the amount of Roshan teams that I drafted.
I
Oh,
mean, I get Bucky was a big one last year. That burned a lot of people,
so
but I mean,
there's some injuries, but
but yeah,
overall,
a few injuries. Like honestly, outside of that, anybody that just and then Omarion Hampton did get he missed a lot of games, but other than that, like if there was anybody that disappointed, it actually wasn't about um it wasn't about injury. It was more so about just poor play. But
all right. So I'm
I,
up here.
I don't think I was, but admittedly, like Bucky's up is a fun player, and after the second half that he had last year, yes, absolutely inflated ADP. But I think everyone just kind of fell in love with the back half of his 2020 of his rookie year. No, yeah,
Nah,
well,
yeah. I don't even. Yeah, you don't. I don't even count Joe Mixon because I was already off of him and Najee. But yeah, definitely them two for sure. Um, so yeah, I just went with Rashid Shaheed, and it's someone that I did that specifically because I have been very, we've talked about this. I've been low on him, and after one of our last couple discussions, I was like, you know what, I need to start getting some Shaheed shares up there, and it potentially sets up for some later stack pieces. So we'll see.
did he even have the one? I thought he didn't have a single carry inside the five last year. But yeah, it was insanely low volume there. Schwaggins, Spencer and I got in a heated debate over it was between was it Coker and Shaheed?
It wasn't exactly a
A
heated
couple
debate,
wait,
but
and like,
it was
hey,
a
I like how
discussion because
you always like, oh, it wasn't that. Like, yes, it was. Like
now
we
you
were
get
getting
heated. I literally am asking questions and saying why I think, but
oh,
it's all right.
that's not I'm
Nonetheless,
not attacking you, man. It's a debate show. Like you're Skip Bayless. I'm Stephen A. Smith.
nonetheless,
Couldn't be
though,
further from
we
that.
yeah, we definitely I have been too light. I've just admitted I've been too light. I've loved Rashid Shaheed in the past, and just last year scared him like I need to
Yeah,
be
if
getting
Coker
more
balls out, then
attention.
I'm screwed. Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, Panthers paid him. He got paid. I mean, they both got paid. So
Which, speaking of this, I'm a pick away from being able to get them both.
yeah, and I know you hate it, but you're a cokehead, so you stick with your boy Coker.
I take more Diggs. Diggs is who I actually like more. Goddard is a really good pick here, and I could be done at tight end,
Yeah,
but Bowers is good enough that I'm going to do it.
yeah,
I'm going to just do it. Let's go ahead and take Coker. I'll have them both. Now I've got 5 wide receivers that I do like.
yeah. I went ahead and took Diggs because I mean you helped me make the decision there. Just the names that were sitting there. Diggs was at the top, but then there were backup plans and stuff. So I actually kind of like this cluster of players in this round. I think was it you that were saying earlier that you don't, or was it a different part of the draft that you don't like?
No. It's different. It's later. Where I don't
Yeah.
like is once we get down to where it's why I always am and feel like clicking on Stribling because and Branch because once we're down there, it's like
After Branch, I
I
just looked. I was
I
like, after Branch,
I hate
hate almost
I hate it.
everybody.
Yeah. Yeah,
That would
seriously,
be great
just
to
get
just
it
get it like
over with. Yes.
seriously for real. Like that's how it kind of was like with Keenan Allen last year.
Ah, dang it.
Uh-oh. Oh, was that your
Just
other
got
draft?
autoed in the other one. Dang it.
I'm telling you,
Well,
man, just Jesus take the wheel on that one.
it just happened at least. Let's see who I got autoed.
Panic pick. I don't have a lot of Travis Hunter, I guess. I'm not like super in on him, but
I got
whatever.
auto Jennings in Boston. That could not have been a better auto over on that other one.
Nice.
Okay. Ooh, okay. And this
Yeah.
time, yep, Sammy D. Sammy D. Do that quick.
And they oh shoot. I just realized. Yeah. Okay.
done at QB, and that's one of the stack pieces I was talking
I
about with
can't.
taking Shaheed earlier, is knowing that could. So
Actually, so one of my favorite RB5, like who was it? Algier. What that's an early one because I don't know what his ADP is, but he went pick 145. Whew. I mean, I love Algier at this point, but
yep, I'm
that's
right there with you, as you know,
early. Yep.
compared to where he's been going.
Sure.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree with the take about Rashad. I really hope Rashad White does. I think it would be amazing if he does just bust out this year. I've been a Rashad White drafter for all of these years. Haven't really got to see the fruits come together. I got Rashad over on that other draft I'm doing now. But this is the year. This is the year. He said he is best friends with Jaden. That is a nice point. That can matter for sure.
Yeah. It's like Matt Stafford and Cooper Cup are having breakfast together.
He has reached
Look what
kind
happened.
of a higher price though. I do agree with that as well. He's
Yeah.
gone up to from, especially when you're drafting a lot early. But again, this is also where I'm like, you kind of have to mentally get past that if you've got a lot of shares later or you've seen him later, because you got to take it based off of just what do you like versus. I still like him where he's at. If he goes up
Mhm.
another round or two, it'll be a little bit past where I feel comfortable. But I still like clicking where he's at.
Yeah.
Jerome Ford, yeah, I literally, he means nothing to me.
No. That's
I
propaganda.
I hope not. By the way, I
Oh,
hope not.
if that happens, I will never recover financially. Ever.
Okay,
What we doing here, Spence?
I think, you know what? I don't. Again, I could go Charbonnet and wait on this, but I'm going to go uh, from a buy perspective. I don't have very much Pacheco, and I don't
I
want to
was
sit.
about to
So
take Pacheco.
really, so I say
Only
it's all
because of
good.
Charbonnet, I already have Jadarian Price though. So, gosh. Yeah. You know what? We'll go 49ers here. We'll take Stribling. Just see what happens.
My accidental Herbert pick led to you accidentally getting Purdy, and now you've got a 49ers build because of it. So you're welcome.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's really only Stribling and Kittle so far. So let's not get too excited. But we'll see. Not in love with it. I mean, should I take? I'm gonna be. I think I'm just gonna take Charbonnet at this point. Whatever. We'll take the dip. All him and Price. Maybe they'll have good games. Who knows? It's funny. I got Price, Charbonnet, and Ken Walker.
I'm going to go stack wise here and take AJ Barner instead of Sadiq, but that was kind of hard to pass up Sadiq. But I have the Seahawks thing going, so I felt it just makes sense to go ahead and take Barner with that team. But again, we were just talking about how I've faded Sadiq quite a bit, and I mean this is a really late spot for him. Him going after Dulcich in this draft. What's going on over here in the comments?
We
Schwagins
got
and Zero are talking about who?
we got a discourse about
Rashad?
Bill, and I think Schwaggin set it off with the Jerome Ford talk, and then now we're going back and forth a little bit on JCM or on Bill.
Oh, buddy, you better believe.
Quentin Johnson. I gobbled up the shares when he was outside the top 100, and now he's a top 75 pick as seen. But I took him at 74 or 76. So see, discount. What a value.
And I took him in the last draft. So, I mean, here's the thing. I think that there may not be a lot of talk about QJ, but the drafters have moved his price up. I would say there is a good amount of love for him in the draft rooms. That's for sure.
Absolutely, there is.
Yeah, so yeah, there is a lot of discord about the Washington backfield. I just want to say this from an exposure standpoint. I'm going to
Chad,
pull
I
it
think
up
we
right
already
now.
established in your last one that you drafted with us that you love naked quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Just had to
Oh,
get that one
I
in.
had to get.
Love
I
you,
had to.
buddy.
You know what? The naked Herbert. That's for him. That's for you, Chad. Naked
Yeah.
Herbert for you. So I have 10% Rashad White, 6% Bill, 5% Katron. So that's the way that I have drafted that backfield.
I know.
I mean, Wicks is my
It's
favorite guy
gross.
here.
It's
I'm
gross.
just doing
Yeah.
it. But yeah, this is the gross spot. This is why I get so much Wicks.
I hate it. Oh, I don't have a lot of Jeremy. I don't like it though. God, I hate my receiving room. It's so bad. It's so bad. Whatever. This is
We'll
not
go
my
through
favorite
this.
team.
I say we'll go through this. Yeah, not every one of them is a winner. I hear you. I get
Yeah,
it.
like I don't know. Just this one. Well, you being right next to me and us drafting a lot of the same players or liking the same players as definitely. That's why I don't do BBMs with you. And not as
Yeah.
like we talked about doing one the other day. I was like, no, I'd rather do those by myself where I'm not drafting in a room with a guy that like we talk about and share the same opinions a lot.
Yeah. And speaking of same opinions, I have not stopped, but yeah, I do think QJ probably is going a little bit too early now. I just take him not a ton. But I still mix him in because I get his upside. I think his upside is still plenty worth it. All right, back to me here.
That's the most zero thing I've ever heard him say.
I think we're just going to take Tank Dell. Yeah. What was it? Rodgers will outscore Burrow.
That's the most zero thing I've ever heard.
You're just counting on a Burrow injury.
Yeah, there's a lot of evidence to it to show that it happens a lot. Who is let's see. God, I hate this.
I'm down with this too though. Like I have a hard time taking ETN, and I will rather just wait and take later Kamara shares, even though again it's not all the time, but what I'm up to with Kamara.
Oh, you absolutely have to. Like you don't have a choice there.
10%.
It's definitely you got to put money where your mouth is in this discourse right here. 6 later is a steal this year. Another example, like me.
I'm right there with you.
It's
that's
the
one
day,
I know
yeah,
zero's not on him, but I am. I'm still taking Jalen Hurts.
The days of 5, 6, like a handful of quarterbacks going by into round 5, those days are long gone.
That quarterback range is also again right where Mekhi Lemon and Jordan Tyson go to what we were talking about earlier.
I used to always be late quarterback too, but man, I love I like Lamar. Lamar I can do, especially with a stack, but like really just outside of Allen, that pocket of really Lamar through, like the round 6 through 10 ish, like I'm gobbling those guys up.
Yep. Gobbling them up.
Gobbling them up.
I'm looking forward to going through your guys' teams because we've been talking and drafting, and I've not even been paying attention to what everyone else has been doing.
I think that's probably for the best, right?
Yeah, we're going to go through and look at our teams here in just a minute, boys, because we are in the final round.
I can't believe I'm going to have to pass on Taekwon here. I hate it, but
shout out Fareed. Kenneth Fareed. All right, let's see here. Who do I want to take for this final round pick? This final round pick here. Oh boy. Well, we almost just got autoed, so Ted Hurst it is. I couldn't get anyone else in time.
I had to take a 6th running back. Otherwise, I wouldn't. Taekwon. Man, I hate not taking Taekwon with the Mahomes build, but it's fine. It's annoying, but it's fine.
It'll be fine. Okay, we're down to the last 2 picks here. So let's go ahead and pull up our teams and take a gander here at what we've done. I was listening to Darth Bane. What does it say here? I was listening to jeez. Path of Destruction with my dad, for who's a big Star Wars fan, in his first expanded universe book. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, buddy. I'd be interested to hear that. I don't think I could actually get myself to read that, but I'd listen to it. Okay. Let me get this draft pulled up here. All right. 2026 season. Fast puppy. All right.
Oh boy, I will say, because I don't love this team, but maybe, you know what, and this will be the winner because it's the opposite of what I typically do. So you gotta have those mixed in though.
If every instinct you have is wrong, then the opposite must be right.
You know, and obviously every instinct being wrong, which means that I should definitely start a YouTube channel for sure.
Well, you have Mahomes and Purdy, okay? Those Mahomes is your boy. Purdy, what's wrong with that? Absolutely nothing.
Nothing. No, so, it's fine.
And then you've got a running back room that is pretty good, honestly. Ken Walker works with Mahomes. You got your boy Breece Hall. I like Quinshon. I know you like Quinshon. You went with Jadarian Price, but then you also backed him up with Charbonnet, so you kind of have that hopefully covered. And then the late Nick Singleton is whatever. That might be an example of maybe a 0, but you never know, right? There's at least a chance there. Yeah. Puka, Neighbors, QJ. Again, tons of upside from those 3.
A lot of volatility, like we talked about, but
there's definitely volatility for sure. But
and actually, I liked the way the draft started. Don't love how it ended.
It's just how it ended. So Diggs, Travis Hunter. I know you don't get a lot of Travis Hunter. Stribling, Jeremy, and Ridley. I get it. It's not the best into your wide receiver room, but it's not the worst. Hold on, sorry. Ooh, excuse me.
Bless you.
And then Kittle, Kelsey.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I'm not in love with it, but it's fine.
I like it. My team. Man. So 3-5-8-2. Herbert, Baker, Sammy D. Again, the naked Herbert by accident. Baker's naked. So 2 naked QBs. Not ideal.
Fall, what a freaking fall.
But
88.
But yeah, we'll take it.
A freaking 11 pick 92. Fall for Herbert in this economy.
We will take it. And then my running back room, again, I really like the start to it. I added Pacheco, CMC, Travion, Pollard, Hubbard, and Pacheco. It's definitely not my best. It's a fine one. I like starting CMC and Travion. Really, it's just, I don't feel super comfortable with Pollard, Hubbard, Pacheco as the final 3, but I also think it could work fine. Olave, Burden, Pittman, Shaheed, Coker, Dontavian, Tank, and Ted. This is just sort of a classic throw names together that I like build and see.
It's been happening it's been my preferred build lately, in that just bunch of receivers against the wall and hopefully and see what sticks.
Yep. And then Bowers and Barner, which again, anytime I have Bowers, I like, and Barner paired with Sammy D. So I have 3 Seahawks, not the biggest stack in the world, but at least it's something compared to the naked Herbert and Baker.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what Cleves did. He's up next. So Cleves from pick 6 went with a classic build of a 3-5-7-3. Great QB room. Lamar, Dart. You could have even stopped there, but you went ahead and grabbed Stroud. I wonder if you have any Texans if you did that for some stack pieces. It was a fall of ADP, but that's a real strong room right there.
Very strong.
Oh man, and a very strong, extremely strong running back.
All right, you got to see these receivers.
Yeah, we'll see how the receivers turned out.
I'm assuming receivers and tight ends were pushed a bit. I already see the name at the top of the receiver group.
Yep.
Now it makes sense.
Chase Brown, Kyron, Jacobs, and then
Yeah.
wait and throw Emmett Johnson in there. You probably even could have
You
left
probably
Emmett
didn't even need
Johnson
him.
off
Yeah.
because of
That's
those
easily a
four.
full running back build for sure if you're going to do it.
And then yes, so you wait in bulk wide receiver, and this is again where probably eighth at least would have been better to go with by waiting for Parker, Jaden, and Worthy at the top, because even though I'm a fan of clicking all of these names, they all come with plenty of weekly downside on any given week. So
Yeah.
their upside, as good as it is, I don't know. I don't know if this build will work, Cleves, but we
Hey,
shall see. You never know. It's
Oh, the
finishes.
tight ends actually ended up really.
The
That's
tight
a
ends
nice
are
room.
really good. The tight
Yeah,
ends
so
are
really,
great.
I'm fine with this build. I'm fine with it. If it were me, because go back up to the top with the quarterbacks real fast. Yeah, I mean maybe spending a little or like maybe not. I mean I get the ADP fall on Stroud. Maybe just not doing that. I would have stuck with a 2 QB build in this particular build, and focus more on the receiving room. Uh, but yeah, I mean I
Yeah.
honestly I still don't hate it
It's
at all.
still it still is a really fun team. Yeah, it is a really fun team. It's just, can those wide receivers work? We'll see.
Yeah.
All right. We've got Mr. Schwaggins here. So let's see what he did. So he did go kind of crazy or unique with his build with a 2-9-5-2. 2-9-5-2. So I can't wait to see how your team builds out here. So we start with Burrow and Shuck. I like that as a 2. Completely fine with just betting on those guys as a 2. I'm going to skip your 9 running backs for now. We're going to go back to them. Amon-Ra, London, T. Higgins, Devontae, and BTJ. Well, I mean, what's not to like about those guys other than, I guess, 2 6s, 2 11s? Can you withstand that if you have an
Yeah.
injury and you have 2
Buys
weeks where,
are nothing but what the Illuminati want you to think they are.
and then Jawan
Don't be a
and
sheep.
Kenyon Sadiq. That could work again, talking about tight ends. So it's possible. Let's see what you ended up doing here. Dowdle, Monungai, Aaron Jones, C-Rod, Spears, Tank, Marshawn, Kalen Black, and the aforementioned, much discussed Jerome Ford, formerly of Cleveland Browns fame. You did it, my friend. You built a extremely unique, very interesting team. This is what I guess you just call zero RB extreme. So this is something else right here, but I like it. It's fun. It's different, very unique. All right, next up, Cool Smurfer right next to him from pick 10, 2-6-7-3. Josh Allen, Bo Nix. Love it. Josh Allen, Bo Nix, perfect. This is a really nice A-Chan. Wait till RJ Harvey mix build here with Bill, Tracy, Woody, and Braylon. I think as long as A-Chan is a stud, this can work. It's a little white, but I like the room. I like the names. I like the names you got. And then Jefferson, Egbuka, DJ Moore, Rome, Sutton. What a start to this wide receiver room. I noticed the 3 10s. So you are very 10 heavy, but again, like Cory said, buys aren't real. Flournoy and Coleman, Kincaid, Gunnar Helm, and Cade Otton. Kincaid waiting till 135. So I was just talking about this reviewing the last draft. It does make me a little nervous waiting in a push tight end build with Kincaid as the 1, but again, it could be worse and it could work out just fine. And I like Helm and Otton. So and he pairs with Josh Allen, of course. Same with the Keon Coleman pick at the end. So I'm really a fan of this build. I like it, Cool Smurfer. I like it quite a bit. All right, let's see what our boy Zero did. Zero went with a 3-6-6-3. 3-6-6-3. Pushed quarterback all the way till Cam Ward and went with Cam, DJ, and Rodgers. Well, we all know that Rodgers is going to outscore Joe Burrow. So really,
Yeah.
you could have just drafted Rodgers and been fine. No, I like your room here. whenever you push QB and get uncomfortable, this is a nice build where it could work. I get a lot of shares of these guys, not so much Jones, but I get the upside there with Cam and Rodgers. And then your running back
and
room,
I did screw him over with that Purdy
the
pick
Purdy,
too. So,
yeah,
yeah.
yep. So with the running back room,
3663, respect.
Saquon, and then you push it. Saquon and push it. We can call it hero RB. So Jonathan Brooks, Rashad White. We talk a lot about both of those guys in this. You got them at the 108 and 109, just back to back. Snap them. I like the price there at 108, 109, just fine. Jonah Coleman, anti Dobbins pick, Alvin Kamara, and Mike Washington Jr. Your wide receivers: CD, Mike Evans, Waddle, Tate, Marvelous Marv, and Alec Pierce. Super strong. No weak spots. You didn't take any late wide receivers. You pushed all the late positions or picks to other positions. So all of those wide receivers at the end we were talking about not liking, this is a team where it's like, well, see, this is how you can build a team and not take any late wide receivers. Tucker Kraft, Britton Strange, and Freiermuth. Perfect tight end room build. Yep. I don't even know that Freiermuth was necessary. Kraft and Strange are probably
got the
fine.
Stack though.
But stack with AA Ron. So yeah, buddy, like your team again. As always, I always like the builds that you do. And that's another very fun one where you showed pushing quarterback. All right. We are at an hour and 50 in. Cory, how are you feeling, my friend?
I feel fantastic.
You down for another one?
Well, what are we thinking though? I know Schwaggins has been pushing for BBM.
Yep. So I'm down. I'll tell you what, I've about finished my coffee. Let me go use the bathroom. You guys talk about it. I'll be back in a minute. You let me know.
Yep. I mean, again, I think I was like because I got one left as my freebie, I still have my freebie sitting there, and I'm like, my channel host brain is like, yeah, it'd be fun. On the other side, it's like, if I'm doing the millionaire ones, I don't like being with you jerks, taking all my players that I like. I'd rather be in other rooms with dummies. They'll just be like, oh, I don't know what a draft is. But it's fine. That's just selfish. That's all I am. It's just selfish, and I shouldn't be. Selfishness is not part of the brand. I don't know. What do you guys think? Everybody down for is anybody else down for at least a third draft? Anybody? I know Schwaggin said he's good for a draft, and he's advocating for BBM. Zero. Smurfer, you guys. Anybody else wanting to stick around for a third draft? If so, what you feeling? Okay, I see you. I see you, brother. Zero for the pup. The puppers. Oh man. I'm only a little sleepy right now, so I think I can power through for a third one. And plus, shout out to my wife. She doing the kids in the morning, so Daddy gets to sleep in a little bit more. So shout out to her, Mrs. Stackman, rocking the Macho Man shirt tonight, which gives me extra power. Okay, Eric, I see you, brother. Appreciate that. We'll see what Spencer does whenever he's done pooping. I'm not gonna lie, that does. You're doing a great job of selling it. I will give you that. There he is. He's back. He's back.
I'm back, baby.
There he is. There he is.
So what's the decision?
Consensus again is another puppy. Seems like that's like, yeah, Schwaggins is pushing it. It's really because I'm gonna pull up his right there. Because I mean, basically, I think what he's telling us is like, if you guys like free money, this is your your best chance to get it.
So Chad says he do a
Ooh,
BBM.
Chad, you dog. I like that. I was not expecting that from you. Usually, you're kind of on my level, those guys. But I don't know if I had to choose, I'd prefer a puppy probably. Just me because I was just telling these guys being 100% selfish in that if I'm like I've got the freebie that I need to use, I really want to like lock into those and not be in a room with a bunch of sharp folks like the guys that hang out with us. It's like selfishly, I'm hoping to get in a room with a bunch of dummies.
We'll do another BBM stream soon. So Mr. Swaggins, you come back and draft. So subscribe to the channel. If you guys, anyone watching, if you haven't, subscribe, like, do the YouTube things. We go
Yes,
live
please.
twice a week. So we always come on Saturday nights and Tuesday nights. So those are our nights we're on here. And then as we get closer to the season, we'll probably end up doing some more on some other days as well. So you subscribe, join with us. We'll do another millionaire real soon, my friend. But let's go ahead and knock out Puppy.
Yeah, we're gonna do another fast puppy.
All right, I've got it pulled up, Mr. Stackman.
You know what? Real quick, I'm gonna say, you know what we should do once? Like this obviously is not going to be streamed, but on the next, like now that they have these slow ones that are separate, we all jump in a slow one at the same time and then just let that go. And we could track it over the next couple of weeks. I don't know. That sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, I wouldn't be. I'd be down. So
Long play.
I'm just not. You know me. I'm not much, but I would do it. I would do it for this. I would do it for you guys. So
okay. Yeah. All right. Here we go. 9 count. Is everyone ready?
Countdown.
All right. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enter. Oh no.
5 more. I got 5 more.
Oh no.
3 more.
Oh gosh. 0 and I are in the same one, but I think we beat everybody else.
Oh.
Yeah. So 0 and I are about to do a draft together. 0 got 2. I got 4 in this draft, and I think that's everyone.
Well, 0. So, I'm going to go ahead and put mine then on the screen, Gore, because 0 got in it, but also so did Chad. So did Schwaggins, Cleves, Cool Smurfer. Okay. So we're all the other ones. So
okay, so 0. So it sounds like 0 got in one, and then I don't know. Did you get in one in bail, or did you just get in 2? Like, were you getting in multiple ones and hedging?
I think he heard and saw and realized, oh boy, this isn't good.
Yeah, well, because like whenever I got in, it put up.
I waited until
like
you said 1 this time too.
Yeah. No, I mean, here we go. I'm 4 again, same pick as last time.
Oh, so you got another 4. Okay, you gonna mix it up or stick with Puka?
I'll stick with Puka.
Stick with Puka.
If I liked someone else that was even like around
0's multi-table.
No, yeah, right. Yeah, it was multi, but I just I tried to like in my head, I was like, oh, he must have saw it and bailed. That makes no sense. So yeah, he just hedged smart, but that's fine. Hey, at least I'm not alone in here. At least. Oh, and Cleves is in here. Okay, Cleves. I didn't see you. My bad, dog. Cleves at 11. Okay.
So you guys all got in another one too. So that's cool.
I mean, when we're rolling this deep, it tends to happen that way, you know.
It happens.
We're gonna get split up. So
it happens.
Okay. All right.
So this time, Mr. Schwaggins and I are right next to each other.
Appreciate you.
And we've got all in a row, by the way, after that with Cleves and Smurfer. So by the way, if there's anyone else in this here, so anyone else in this that I don't know that you see your name on the screen, let us know so we know what teams to look at.
Oh yeah, 0 mentioned this. He's in one. He's 102 in this one that we're in right now too. So he got 2 102s.
Love it. I already see
draft the same team now. Okay, but
Look, Mr. Swaggins, he went ahead and grabbed Derrick Henry in round one. Said, "All right,
Ooh,
let's do a little something different here."
man, follow Jerome Ford. We think he'll be there at your next, or no?
Eric, he's in this. All
Man, I
right,
love that. Heck yeah, brother.
all right, beautiful. Let's
Eric,
see.
what's your handle? Where are you at,
Yeah,
Eric?
what's your hair? What's your handle, my friend? Oh, and Kale, nice, beautiful,
Nice.
awesome.
Let's go. What's your? Let us know
He's
what your
so
handles are,
Kale.
man.
Well,
Oh, he
Kale is his
probably.
name.
Oh,
I'm about
right.
to
I
get.
see it right there. That makes a lot of sense. I'm really smart.
Ooh, that's
If anyone
perfect.
is in, if anyone's here is in the other one, so I'm at 4. And wait, what is happening right now with this? Okay. I like a poop. I like a Puka Bowers. Spencer's not in here, so
Yeah, so
someone's got to.
you can get a Bowers without me.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, thank you guys. By the way, letting Saquon fall to me. Amon Ra Saquon start. Yes, please. Love it. And then Eric said earlier, David Berg starting JT and Walker. All right, beautiful. So you are right in front of me. So I see that. There you are, my friend. Started with JT and Walker. Beautiful. So Jahimsta 420. Got it.
I don't know if you guys saw. I noticed this the other day. If you're drafting on the app ever, that you can swipe right to draft players now instead of like the drop down in the draft. It's like, man, or maybe that's I've been around for a while. I didn't think so. I just noticed it the other day. I'm like, and I told Spencer, it's like they finally managed a way to merge Tinder and Best Ball, which means they got all my letters that I've been writing. Finally, finally. Ugh. I haven't been able to do the swipe game in a decade but it worked the last time. My wife and I we're a Bumble couple. We're a Bumble success story.
A Bumble couple.
We were Bumblers. We need to somehow lobby that or parlay that into like a commercial or something like that. Some kind of ad. Like I'm not I'm not making enough money on our relationship. It just seems to be money out.
Yep, yep. That makes sense. You definitely need some sort of
Oh yeah,
advertisement revenue coming
it'd be
in for
great to maybe get a
your
little. I
marriage.
mean, yeah, so far, like I guess the ROI is the kids,
There
but
you go. Yep.
and they probably, but again, but I have considered starting to maybe like charge them rent or something. I mean,
I,
my daughter's almost 6. Like, what are we
I'm
doing? The
I'm
stuff
gonna
ain't
take
free.
I'm gonna take the again I've not been doing a ton of McBride. I'm gonna take the McBride fall. It's a good enough
Yeah,
fall in this
it
that
is kind of weird that
I
like,
felt good with
and
that.
I get why you're not, but like you were such a McBride guy last year that I mean, it
Oh
paid
yeah.
off.
Yeah, absolutely. All about with all the only reason why I'm not a McBride guy again this year is because I'm deathly afraid of what happens when Brissett is replaced by Beck. That's really what as I'm like, are all of my McBride teams just going to be trash at the end of the season?
I missed it. It's no, I got Chad. I got in. So me, Zero, and Cleves are in a different draft, and we missed out on the one y'all are in. Man,
Yep.
and freaking neighbors felled me again. But I'm passing on that. I'm passing on it this time. We're gonna go Mike Evans.
Well, Neighbors has fell to me now, and pick 41. That's a good spot. I could take any of these wide receivers.
Yeah, he made it to me at
I'll do
45.
Neighbors. I will do the Neighbors.
All I
Any
ask,
of these guys.
clothe the man. Clothe the man. Chad, don't make him nude. And see, that's exactly what I knew was going to happen when I didn't. I was like, I'm going to leave Neighbors. I guarantee he falls to 0 and 0 takes. That's exactly what happened.
He did. He
We
got
got
him
him.
at
Neighbors at
47 over there.
47. Yep.
So Schwagen says, is the 12 hole here? Nick Paint, are you in here? Because if so, look at this 4 running back start to go along with Schwagen's 4 running back start.
Billy
We got
ball.
2 4 running back starts. So that is deplete. You guys have depleted the running back room quickly for us. But what a start. Schwaggins, are you done with running backs, you think, with the 4 that you have? They all have different buys. So, yeah, I think you could be. You could be done.
A lot of green on one side, orange on the other on your board.
Yeah, for sure. Chad says he'll be sneaking in my exposures. Most likely, but we'll see. Yeah. Most likely done, he says.
We're going streaking. The quad to the gymnasium. My favorite line whenever I'm like, if I've had a couple of adult beverages, a couple of cocktails, I love to just randomly hit like, hey guys, you think KFC's still open? I drop that everywhere. It's one of my go-tos. Old school. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's insane that you haven't seen it. Which that we're not too far away from that being like 25 years. I think that came out in 03. Golly.
Brother, I was 03. I know. Gosh, we're old.
Oldest man alive.
Whew. I know. It just tastes so good once it hits your lips. I remember clear as day. I remember going and watching that movie in theaters, and I have so many theater memories from back in the day. That was one. I laughed so hard right from the beginning, and I remember it was me. That was me and my buddy Kelton, and it was like a day where it was a day show, like 4 or 5. There was this old couple, like 80 years old, sitting right in front of us. And we just thought it was so weird that this old couple decided to come in and watch Old School.
Sure. Yeah. Cleves, that was a very interesting pick on Jaylen Warren, pick 62. That was a very interesting pick you just made. I haven't seen him go quite that early.
You know what, Cory? I was just telling you earlier how I never take Jameson Williams. I'll take Jameson Williams with Amon-Ra and try to see if I can do a Lions thing. Why not? Let's give it a shot. I would have normally gone Carnell Tate there. That's who I had. A Smurfer got him. I had Tate there, about to click his name. I switched it last second. Add a JMO in here.
JMO. Yep.
All right. What's Zero rocking over here in ours? Bijan and Nico, T, Burden, and Devontae. Very nice. Very nice. Schwaggins, I also thought about Lamar. I passed him. You got Lamar and Jaden, so that's pretty great. What to do, Spence? What to do?
Oh my gosh. Zero just took Parker Washington in this one.
My man.
Whoa. You have infiltrated his thoughts.
I went ahead and grabbed Pollard again. I could have taken Pollard Warren. I've been taking
Pollard
over Price.
For the brand, Chuba.
Yeah, Zero says he only takes Parker off stream drafts. Can't ruin the stream brand.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I should have just kept that to myself.
Yeah, you should have kept that under wraps. You could have told me off.
Yeah. All right, let me go queue up Bo Nix then.
There you go. Yep.
You'll never know that I took the worst quarterback in the NFL.
Okay, let's see how we continue this here. Chad, what you about to do, my friend? Chad is going to grab him. Chad's got a nice start too. I really like all of our starts here, to be honest with you, as I'm sort of looking through. So Chad just went with Caleb. So Chase, Pickens, Brees, Monty, Judkins, and Caleb. You love your unstacked QBs, that's for sure. You laid Burrow right in Zero's lap. Here you go, my friend. And then as we swing back around here.
What? But I guess I'm confused. Like, why would Zero take Burrow when he can just take Rodgers later?
He'll just get them both and have QB1.
I guess get them both.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's true.
Oh, he did it on a stream. What are you doing?
Wow, you really you might have sold him on Parker Washington. My goodness gracious.
I did watch yesterday. Just popped up in my YouTube. I watched an anti Brian Thomas
Oh,
video, and
an AI one.
yeah, an anti Brian. It just popped up
Yeah,
on my
I went
on my
as soon as
feed,
I saw the
and
Washington pick, I was like, oh, that had to have been a Mars night.
but it definitely was like, oh man, it fed my anti Brian Thomas thoughts, even though I've been trying to get more positive Brian Thomas thanks to
So
talking to you guys. But
that is a great example of what I was talking about of talent over situation. Um, where yes, situation wise, it's I mean he's what should be. I mean, it was a great offense last year. Should be a good offense this year. It's just it's the chemistry with Lawrence is not ideal. Um, and so I totally get it. I'm just betting on talent and Cream rising to the top. Like that really is how I attack a lot of yeah, God, I hate that I'm like basically recreating the other team. It's stupid. I need to but I took Purdy to pair with Evans.
hey,
It
hey,
is what
you're
it
you're
is.
you're welcome, buddy. Gave you that DK. Jeremy, what's up, brother? Great to see you in here tonight with us. He just got home from work. Your day just got better.
Um anyway, but yeah, that's my thing with BTJ. I totally understand like I totally understand all of the anti BTJ takes. Totally get it. I love the talent. I think the talent's there. I'm just praying that he would get traded this year, off season because it just does not look like the chemistry's there. Now he was hurt. Admittedly, he was hurt a lot of season. I hope another off season together and everything, it'll work out. That's probably wishful thinking on my part, but yeah, it would be great if we could get that figured out.
It's great.
Oh man, I'm a BTJ guy. What can I say?
All right, so I went ahead and grabbed the ports. So for part of my potential Lions stack that I'm gonna try to build here, and oh, just sniped on Addison. Dang it, got worthy. All right,
All right. Well, that got a nice little 49er build going right now.
Zero got Rico at 95 in your draft, Cory. Is that what he said, or
Uh,
who got Rico at? He went at
yeah,
95 in your draft.
he got him at 95. Yeah.
Whew. That's the pick we're on right now, literally.
Yeah.
Good fall.
Yep. Yeah, he just wasn't on my radar there because of who else I was looking at.
You know what,
I mean,
Cory?
why take him? Yeah. What's
I was
up?
going to say, I don't know. I don't. You may not. You may because I know what we were just talking about before this, and you may not want to. But Jeremy just made this comment, and maybe I might just stay on if you end up hopping off here, and I'll do a BBM before we call it a night with the guys.
Yeah, I'm done after this one, but yeah, if you guys want to keep hanging and partying and BBM it,
I got a little bit of
absolutely.
coffee left. I may have to go heat it up.
Yeah.
All right. So I've got my next pick starred. What round are you in over there?
We are in round 10. We just kicked it off
All
a couple
right.
picks ago.
So we're rolling about the same pace then. Okay, so let's see what you guys here. So two QBs. Smurfer doesn't have any yet. This guy at the end has one. His one is Trevor Lawrence. Oh, yeah, you got me. The freaking Goff snipe.
Oh, did you have JMO, Laporta, and Amon Ra? Oh no. Dang, that's brutal.
Pivot to bow.
Brutal.
Pivot to Knicks.
Yeah, that.
Who got me? Eric, was that you? I think, let me go back. I think it was. Yeah, didn't he say he started JT? Yep. You got me, my friend. You got me.
Got
Zero
him.
said Phoenix is better anyway. Goff has small hands. Goff also doesn't know like where the sun sets, so there's that. He doesn't know east versus west. Okay, so I'm going to prepare for my next pick here.
Sorry for taking the Vikings RB1-0, but you at least got their RB2.
Let's see, who are we going to do? Well, I think I know who we're going to do. We've just been talking about him. Let's go ahead and grab Rashad White here. Missed out on Mr. Gainwell. Cleves grabbed him.
You'll have that.
You'll have that. Okay.
Really well.
So, I'm just trying to get myself ready mentally for how I'm going to move forward with this. All right. Let's see. Let's do that. All right. I'm just prepping my next
Lamp,
couple picks.
so that's all I got.
Did you say I love Lamp?
I love Lamp.
Are you just looking around the room and saying things that you love?
I love Lamp.
All right.
You seem to have a thing for RB3s and 4s in their own offense, which I respect. We all have our guys.
Oh, who are we talking about? Are we talking about Bill? Huh? Oh, no. I love the Vikings RB2. Then he says, I prefer the RB3. So, Damon Claiborne, you prefer taking Claiborne at the end? I'm assuming that's who we were talking about there.
No, I don't know. I don't know what's happening right now. There's too much going on.
Oh, Eric said no, got mixed up. He's in a different draft. Zero's in there. Eric, he really feels off like that. Okay. Hey, I appreciate it, buddy.
Eric, did you say what your handle was? Are you because Kale's in mine and Cleves. Okay, I just noticed dude, I'm so bad.
So Jahimsta 420 is not in this one with us.
Okay. So let's see. Is this my pick? No, that's not my pick. But yeah, Kale is in this one with me. He's at 12. So sorry, Kale. I totally missed that. That's on me.
Oh, Kale Elliott's in yours as well.
I'm eating. Oh, okay. There you are. Okay. Yeah. So Eric, you're in the one with me and Zero right now.
All right, gotcha.
Cool.
E. Davenberg. Got it. Okay.
Yep, got it. Yep, totally missed that. Hey, great Keaton Mitchell pick. Keaton Mitchell guy right here. Heck yeah, let's go. Yeah, because he did take Goff and this one. But yeah. Okay. Now I'm getting all caught up.
Yep, and Kale, yeah, he's in several. He's multi-table.
That's because this is a safe space. We are addicted, as it were.
Yeah, I was rocking like 4 or 5 at a time yesterday, so I get it.
Yeah. Oh, love me some Keaton. I've about got Spencer somewhat sold on him. Not 100%. He's not all the way there, but it's only July. We'll get there.
But you know what? Hey, why not do it since we're talking about it right now?
The wanted sign, man. The wanted sign.
3 straight RBs. Not looking real good in this one. I like your build, Schwaggens. I like it. I'm a fan of this wide receiver team that you're putting together here. We'll see how many it fills out total. I mean, I'm assuming you're done at QB and RB, so you're just going to add a few more wide receivers and tight ends.
Got a nice.
What'd you get?
Nice Cam Ward fall there. Just I still we're in round 13, and yeah, I only had Purdy as my QB, but Cam Ward got to pick 148. Oh, super happy about that.
I was gonna say, gotcha, Cory, got you. I just read that wrong. You are looking. I was gonna say, I thought I liked your team. Whenever I read that comment of yours, I read it as you saying I'm not looking real good in this one, and that's why I was like, I don't know, I like your team quite a bit. Zero's like, I see Kale in all my pods. Kale, I have seen you as well, my friend. I definitely recognize your handle for sure.
I haven't, but I'm sure you've been in there, and now I'm going to look for it every time. I get why they don't have chat in there, but it would be cool to say what's up to everyone, to people every once in a while when you see them.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, I agree.
Like not like just like a full chat, but if you could
Mhm.
DM. But I get it. Yeah, like, I understand why they don't. And,
Oh, if they did, people would be there. Would be so
yeah,
much arguing
it'd
going
be
on all the time.
it'd be the Wild
People
West.
constantly, constantly cussing other people out. What are you doing? Your team. Why did you take that player? How come you sniped me?
Why did you just take why did you take Herbert naked? Why did you take Burrow? Like, what are you doing? You just screwed up.
What are
It's
you
like at the
doing?
blackjack table when someone hits on or someone splits tens or someone hits on 17 or something like that, and you're like, you just stole my card. You ruined the whole table. I didn't do that. Yeah.
You might every once in a while.
I'll think it in my head for
Yeah.
sure. You just ruined this whole shoe, you idiot. Fernando.
Oh, gross. I'm about to take Bryce Young as QB2 instead of 3. I hate taking him as a 2 instead of a 3. But we're doing it. We're doing it. It's not great. So Shakir went at 143 in your other draft. That's crazy. I mean, I'm not a Shakir drafter, but if he was going at 143, I'd be taking him a whole heck of a lot more. Or did he go at 143 in this draft? No, he went 143 in this draft. Okay. Oh, 2-0 in this draft. I just see it now. Yeah, that's great fall, my friend. Great fall. Yeah, in this draft. And I will. You'll get a message from me. Don't you worry. The minute that Bryce Young grows 8 inches, you are going to be the first person to hear
Oh
about it, my friend.
no.
Oh no, what?
No way. Hold on. Sorry, never mind.
This is gross. This is how my hand has been forced in this draft.
Oh, is anybody watching UFC right? Is anybody watching UFC 329 right now?
No, I know it's McGregor night. I'm not a, you know me. I'm not a,
he just got hurt at the what is that round? What? Yeah, starter like in the early round 1, he just popped something. Done.
Who did?
Man,
McGregor. Chad says Mahomes sold his ACL. Oh, well, hey.
Wow, bummer.
You know what's like one of the last MMA fights that I watched live? It was the one where Anderson Silva snapped his leg in 2 on that kick.
Yeah.
However long ago that was, probably 15 years at this point. I don't know how long it's been.
Oh boy, how pissed is Dana White right now? Or well, I mean, he made a lot of money, so he probably don't care. But yeah, man, Silva fights, those were must see back in the day. Who baby, Spider Silva, loved him.
Hey, no naked Herbert for Chad. He grabbed him some Trey Harris for the draft. Look at you, buddy.
Oh, heck yeah, brother. Appreciate that. Taking care of my guy. Can't be in there to support him.
Zero. Sorry to take Rodgers from you this draft, by the way. My bad, my friend. Literally, that's just how this room forced me to do it. Should I just go? No, I'm not. I was going to say, should I just go all in on the Lions without Goff and take Tesla too? But no, I think the 3 that I have are enough.
I did get Tesla in this and the one we're doing right now. Always happy to boot that.
Yeah, you're right, Zero. In this reality for your team, Joe Burrow MVP season. And Schwaggins can't wait to see that 17 and 18th you've got queued up. Chad says Satan made me do it. Never listen to him, Chad. Never. You should know better.
You've been watching the Let's see. Is that Argentina game over? Okay. Okay. I'm assuming you were watching that too.
Jeremy Bernard, come on down.
Derby. Yeah. Teddy Hurst.
Teddy
That's
Hurst.
the Teddy Hurst.
All right. Schwaggens has a
Oh,
2-4-8-2.
yeah.
Gunnar and Gasecki, first two. All right. Let's see. I want to see how these 17 and 18 turn out. Looking forward to that. All right. And then we'll look at Kales, Chads, Zeros, Klebes, Smurfer. Yeah, we'll check out all of our teams here after this. Eric all still there. Yep, he is. Hey, Tyler, what's up, brother?
Hey, what up, Tyler?
Thanks for hanging out, and sending the raid over here earlier. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Thanks, brother. Yeah, I forgot to say that.
Yep, that was. And yep, still alive, still going. After this draft, I think we're gonna jump into BBM.
Yeah, we've done 3 puppies, and then I think Spence is going to take over and for the night owls and do some BBM.
Yep, do some millionaire drafting after dark. That's right.
Yeah, I was just about to say it's BBDA after dark. We might be onto something there. We might do where we could once we actually get some production value going, we get to be like, welcome to Basketball Draft Addicts After Dark with you, and you got to do it like your old radio DJ too, like hello everyone, or you could do like Leon Phelps, ladies man.
Yeah, right. Oh, I like that better. Go
What's
ladies,
up, everybody.
man.
This the ladies man.
Would you like a fish sandwich?
Debit? No, that's the butt.
Gosh, that's been a long time since I've seen ladies man too.
Yeah, not a lot of quotes I remember, but that was one of them.
That's one of them. Okay, we're about to round out here.
I'm about to make my last pick.
Are you an 18 on yours? Okay.
I just made my last pick. We got 3 more. Zero's gonna make his. And then we can yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go Pat Bryant with my first one. Get me a Bo Nix stack piece. I could be done at wide receiver, but I could also add Brazel to give me a Panther. Since I have currently a naked
into Ferguson. Like I understand that I'm not 100% there on the breakout that a lot of people keep talking about, but I'm peppering some shares just so I don't miss out, just in case. Okay, well, we just wrapped up.
Who on Turd Ferguson? Is that you're talking about?
Yeah, on Ferguson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know. I think it was the dudes maybe over at Flock that are. I think that were. I don't remember what Davis said, but.
Are you about
big on it?
Hey, I'm good with that. Okay, let's see here. Yep, let's razzle brazzle it up.
Zero rocking the 2-6-7-3 in this one with Jalen and Dart. Great combo. Bijan, Rico, Aaron Jones, Bill, Sean Tucker, Jaden Blue, Nico, Devontae Smith, Malik Neighbors, Adams, Parker Washington, Trey Tucker, naturally. Took him 10 ahead of ADP just to be safe. And then Rashad Bateman, Strange, Sadiq, and Hawkinson. Solid build. That is solid. Let's see who else do we got. Let's look at Eric here with Jaden and Goff. Good 1-2 combo. Starting with Taylor and Kenny Walker, man after my own heart there. RJ Harvey, Keaton Mitchell, and Justice Hill. I almost said doubled up on the Baltimore running backs. Keaton Mitchell's obviously not in Baltimore anymore, or else I would not be drafting him at all if he were still in Baltimore. Scary Terry, J-Mo, DK, Khalil Shakir, Jalen McMillan, Flanoy, and Zachariah Branch. Love that receiving room. Even like pushing receiver until round 3, and like I still really like how that. And then Fannin, Barner, Stowers, yeah, good looking team there, man. I like that. Let's see here. Let's go down to Cleves and see what he cooked up. He drafted the greatest quarterback of all time, Patrick Mahomes. Great start. Gino waited all the way, took Mahomes at 83, and then Gino took him at 179. Love that. Hampton, Warren, Jonathan Brooks, Kenny Gainwell, Jonah Coleman, Katron, then Jefferson, Agbuka, Garrett Wilson, Worthy. Woo, baby, you were. And then Rashid Shaheed, Denzel Boston, Antonio Williams, Surratt. Oh my gosh. Love that receiving room, pal. Holy crap. And then Warren Goddard. Love that combo. Good team. Good draft, dude. Good draft. Love it. Then we're going to go down to, and we're going to see what Kale cooked up to. Justin Herbert and Bo Nix. You dog. A little AFC West love, and then more AFC West love. But he started Genty and Barkley, Rashad White, C-Rod. Very volatile name here. And then yeah, sorry. I know it's like I don't know how good it's like the content is right now without being able to see it. I'm just trying to rattle these off just right off the dome. But then yeah. Ladd, Tet, DJ Moore, Carnell Tate. Dang. Why everybody drafted better teams than me? That sucks. Cortland Sutton, Stribling, yeah, and then Gadsden, Juwan Johnson, Gunnar Helm, good team. And then you got old me bringing up the caboose. Purdy, Cam Ward, and Mendoza are my quarterback room. Brees, Travion, Pollard, Chuba, Jordan Mason, Puka, Mike Evans, Pierce also, 49ers build again. Diggs, Tesla, Ridley, Hurst, Tyquan, and then Bowers, Kelsey. So yeah, it's solid. I mean, I think this is like a B draft for me. It's definitely not sexy, that's for sure. And I hate that I got 4 again because like it's just a me thing. I just try not to draft the same players, but like whenever I didn't go Brees in the first 2, or not going running back in the first 2 rounds, Brees, I just could not. I couldn't pass him up. Big Brees guy. So anyway, good draft, guys. Fun one.
Yeah, heck yeah. I wish we didn't have 2 going at once there, but it is what it is. So
yeah, sorry guys. I mean, yeah, it just happens. Wish I could have put that. I mean, I could put it on the screen, but it's way too much to figure out at this point. We're just gonna better kind of rattle off. But yeah, I mean, I like all of everybody that was in the room with me. I like your drafts better than mine. So I don't know. I do not love mine, but great job. Crushed it, guys.
Great record.
Great record.
I should have went and heated up my coffee while you were going through that. Gosh dang it. I missed out on that opportunity. That's all right. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. Let's run through, do the same thing. We'll do the run through here of the draft we just had on the screen. And then for anyone who's still hanging around, we'll jump in a millionaire. All right. So 0 on this one went with the 2574. 2574. All right. Burrow DJ would have been Aaron Rodgers in there if the draft didn't make me take him. Bijan Robinson, Dobbins, Bill, Pacheco, Algier. Bijan or bust, baby. Bijan or bust. Nico, this is an amazing, of course, wide receiver room. Nico, Higgins, Burden, Devontae, Parker, Pittman, and Shakir. The crazy fall of Shakir with Kittle, T. Ferg, Freiermuth, and Michael Mayer. This is a super interesting, fun lineup. I really like what you did here. It's super unique. I don't know if I'm sure it'll probably work. I think with Bijan, it'll probably work. I was going to say, I just don't know about this running back room. I like a lot of these pieces individually on teams. It just feels like, I don't know. It just doesn't feel great after Bijan, but still very fun team 0. All right. Chad went with the 2493. Caleb and Herbert. Nothing wrong there. Brees, Monty, Quinshawn, Manungai. Okay. No problems with that. Would have maybe like the fifth, but still, that's all right for to stop at 4. Chase, Pickens, Jacoby, Coker, Boston, Flournoy, Trey, Vele, and Bond. You bonded it up. Bond, Isaiah Bond. Harold Fannin, Likely, and Stowers. All right. Nice build, Chad. Thanks for jumping in here with us, buddy.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro.
All right. Kale went with a 2-5-9-2. His two were Dart and Love. Love and Dart. Love that. Tootin, Price, Hubbard, Woody, and Bigsby. Um, this isn't my favorite running back room in the world. I definitely can see how it can work. You got all different buys. I mean, if all roads really do lead to Tootin, and Tootin is a monster, this could happen. And if Price is much, if Price is a stud, I'm going to miss out on it. But you got him at a pick 68. I like Chuba just fine. This is a very interesting running back room. It's a really good wide receiver room, of course. J.N., Brown, and Zay at the top with Sutton, Wandale, Jalen Naylor, hardly newer, Wicks, Ridley, and Mooney, and then Loveland and Gadsden. So this is an overall top to bottom really nice team, of course. I think maybe another running back, in my opinion, but other than that, I think that this is very nice. All right, we'll go to my team next. 3-5-8-2. Bo Nix, Bryce Young, Aaron Rodgers. Don't love it. I mean, it could be worse, of course, but getting the snipe on Jared Goff. Yeah, getting the snipe on Jared Goff and then having to pivot to Nix last second and then really waiting and then not taking Malik Willis in the round that I could have and then pushing it and then having to go Bryce Young as a 2. I just don't love it. This probably is not going to work, but I guess it's possible. My running back room, I like it. I don't love it. I don't love this running back room either. I mean, I like these pieces. I like, again, all of my pieces individually, but as a group and as a whole, not really that big of a fan, even with Saquon anchoring it. Same with my wide receiver room. This is my least favorite team of the night. It kind of all started with taking Trey McBride, who I really don't like, but I took the fall. And then really the snipe of the Goff snipe kind of ruined everything because I could have not taken Laporta and taken someone else there, and I would have been in a better position if I wasn't trying to set that up. I could have just not taken JMO, taken that different pick there, and then that would have made everything different. But it is what it is. So Amon-Ra, Neighbors, JMO, Pierce, Debo, Jeremy, Pat Bryant, and Brazel. At least my last 3 were all late stack pieces with my Bs. And then, yeah, so this is a team that's fine. It sort of is what it is when things, you kind of draft different than normal and things don't go your way. All right, Mr. Schwaggins here with the 2-4-10-2. So I already can tell you, I love this team. It's just going to be tight ends. Lamar and Jaden, yep, nothing to do there, nothing to change. That's elite. Same with running backs. I completely am good with it and being done at 4. I really like how your wide receivers came together after waiting till pick 81 for your first one. Really like how they came together. For me, I didn't mention it at the time, but yes, this is my first time, I think, this year in a stream seeing Keandre Lambert-Smith go. I don't think, do you remember, Cory? I don't think we've seen him go in a single stream of ours.
I don't think so.
And to be honest with you, I'm not there. I'm just not there on him on this pick being worth it, just because there's so many mouths already there, so many targets to go around, so many mouths to feed. Jacoby Lane, I like, and then, but this is also it. Instead of Keandre, you could have just taken a third tight end, which personally I think you needed to. However, like I was just saying earlier, just because I think this does not mean Gunnar Helm and Gesicki could 100% be good enough to move on. And then you make it, you've got a very unique, you've got tons of options in the playoffs. What if Lambert-Smith opens up in the final weeks of the season thanks to an injury to QJ or something, and then all of a sudden this is a smash pick? So, bro, I 100% think that this could work out great. It's a super, super fun team. Really love that unique build. You held to your brand, my friend, and had a good, unique
Respect.
build.
Love when you hold your brand. Stay true to yourself. Take your
Ab-
guys.
Absolutely. All
Real
right,
quick,
Cleve.
Spence, I wanted to
Yes.
interject. I've got my I like just was just real quick put in exposures and everything and just checking on my looking at my portfolio, and I've got total. I had to do a little mathing with my superflex and sprints and all that stuff, but boy, I think I'm like 13% on Bijan right now. That's how many freaking two picks I
Wow.
keep getting.
Wow.
Yeah, it is just. And looking at my slot frequency too, it's just so funny, like how it's just it is 1 through 6, and then 7 through 12 plummets. Yeah, it's crazy how
All
many
right.
of those. It's never been that way. Anyway, actually, all right, you go ahead. How many more do you have to get through?
Two.
Or I mean, how many
I'm
more are
on
you
Cleve.
reviewing? Okay, I was saying I was just waiting to make sure. I didn't want to interrupt, but then I interrupted. Go ahead.
Cleve's going with a 3-5-7-3. Josh Allen and Dak, and then Mendoza at the end there. I'm assuming you probably have some Raiders mixed in. Yep, Trey Tucker, just the one Raider. So your running backs, Cook, Jacobs, Kenny Gainwell. Then you waited till the very end, Jaden Blue and Mike Washington. I love the top three. Big fan. Don't necessarily love these last two. I think that's fine, but I would rather take one than both in a build. CD Lamb, DJ Moore, Jordan Addison, Jaden Higgins, Trey Tucker, my boy Zachariah Branch, and Keon Coleman. Warren, Pitts, Goddard. That's wow, what a tight end room. Holy crap. That is a super strong tight end room. That actually will help with your running backs now that I see it as is with just these three. Because if James, Cook, and Jacobs are the main two primarily factoring, and you're hitting your three wide receiver spots, you could have two of these tight ends on any given week factor in at your flex and be just fine. So I think my only recommendation of what I would have done would have been maybe not take Mendoza and take another running back at that 159. And but other than that, man, very nice team. I like it a lot, Cleves. All right, Cool Smurfer with a 3-5-7-3. He went with Kyler, Cam, and Stroud. Solid tight end room or quarterback room there. Jainty, Harvey, Corum, Brooks, and Brian Robinson Jr. This is I would say another very interesting, solid. It's a little volatile after Jainty, but it's a solid running back room. Jefferson, McConkey, Tet McMillan, Carnell Tate, super strong start at wide receiver. Tyson, then you waited for Cup and Noel, and then a good push tight end build with Hawkinson, Schultz, and Otten. So you have a really fun overall team that I think could absolutely work. So we'll see. We've got a room full of nice teams here. So who
Cam
knows who
Ward
the top two
slander
will
will
be.
not be tolerated here. How dare you? Go on, sir. Just wanted to get that out there.
Hey, that's all right. We are good. We are done with the reviews. Okay, so Cory, my friend, thank you for being on here. Before you go, would you hang out with the guys for just a minute? Talk for a
Yeah,
minute, go through some of these comments while I go heat this up, and then I'll be right back,
yeah,
and we'll do jump
absolutely.
into BBM.
Okay, what do we? Why Cam Ward? Why are we talking about that, man? Cam Ward's gonna be fine, guys. You guys are nuts. He's the number one overall pick. You teams never miss on those. It's 100%. Um, yeah, no, I'm a Cam Ward guy. He at one point was my number one most drafted. He is no longer that. He has been surpassed by Herbert and Mahomes. Um, but yeah, that's where I'm at rather on them. Oh, Gunnar Helm. Yeah, it's fine. Actually, the Bellinger thing, I mean, I get the follow the money concept, but it's kind of like Charlie Kohler. I mean, isn't he not really much of a receiving threat. He's more of a blocking fella. But what do I know? Nothing, apparently. Um, yeah, as a tight end one, I wouldn't recommend it. But I mean, if you're going to fade and do dart throws, sure, why not? I mean, I guess the theme of tonight is that tight end doesn't matter. So that definitely. Michael Mayer played 20% more snaps. Maybe I guess from like a blocking standpoint. Yeah, I guess like playing more snaps. Yeah, exactly. Like it's and that goes to show. And also we saw the trend with uh the NFL draft this year where teams went bonkers on day two tight ends, and a lot of them were blocking tight ends because teams tend to copy whatever Sean McVay is doing, and that's what they're doing. Is he's running a lot 12 and 13 personnel, and so you see guys again, the Charlie Kohlers, the Daniel Bellingers, the Darnell Washingtons of the world that are, I mean, that are, and you even see they brought in Njoku when everyone thought that they were okay at tight end. It's just these teams are going to more heavy personnels. I know, granted, McDaniel's never really been like a 12, 13 personnel guy. He's more of he's a fullback guy still. But yeah, I mean, we've seen a trend now where these teams are playing a lot more 12 and 13, and that was shown. And that, I mean, was the Jags took, his name escapes me, and took what's his face in round 2, I think, like crazy early. And yeah, blocking tight ends have been set at a premium based on what they're getting paid and how they're being drafted. So there you go. I mean, the Rams took freaking Max Clare day 2 after taking day 2 tight end before, and then still having Parkinson and what's his face. It's like, and Higbee. So I don't know. It's interesting.
Very, very interesting. I caught the end of it, but we're having a late tight end discussion.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, but really, it just came up. Gunnar Helm. We talked about him. Zero, not a fan. Schwaggins thinks he's worth the swing. And he said follow the money. Bellinger, and then that's when we got into a discourse about how Daniel Bellinger is a primarily blocking tight end, so I don't know how. I guess he could technically out snap Gunnar Helm. I guess I guess because Gunnar Helm's more of a pass catcher, but again, that's what kind of got into it. Like we're just seeing a shift toward 12 and 13 personnel because of what McVay's doing out there in LA. And so more blocking tight ends are being drafted higher and paid more.
Getting that bag, baby. Yeah. So I didn't say draft Bellinger. Think how it affects Helm. Yeah. So anyway,
it's a snap count thing. Yeah, and it's the same. It's a similar argument to against like a Jaden Reed, who the biggest knock on him and the biggest concern is that because more teams are going to 12 and 13 personnel and heavier packages, that's going to eliminate 3 wide receiver sets. They're going to be fewer, and so that's your slot guys are not going to be on the field as much as your perimeter guys because whenever they put that extra tight end on the field, they got to take someone off. Almost always that's the slot receiver. So that's the argument there. It's more snap counts. And yes, you definitely want the guys, obviously, I mean, it goes without saying, you want guys with higher snap counts. You want the guys that are on the field, they're the ones that are going to score points. It makes it a little harder when they're not playing, whether it's an every down or they're not playing a high percentage of snaps, then those snaps that they are getting have to be a premium. They have to hit on those kind of snaps. So that's what I'm saying is like, that's the draft. And I knew Zero, you weren't saying that Daniel Bellinger should be drafted or anything. You were essentially saying they didn't pay him to sit on the bench. He's going to be on the field. The more he's on the field could be less that Helm's going to be on the field. I don't know Dayball and his 12, 13 personnel break. I haven't not looked into that as much as I should. But yeah, so it's a really interesting conversation It really is. Like there's a lot of Jaden Reed was just the first name that I threw out there, but there's other ones. There's a lot of other guys that are those slot primary guys that are going to potentially lose snaps whenever more tight ends come on the field, and we're going to run in 2 wide receiver sets.
Yep. Hey,
But
thanks, Smurfer. See you, buddy. Had a great
yeah,
time.
thanks for joining. I'm going to jump off here too. Sorry, I'm off my soapbox. But yeah, appreciate all you guys hopping on. Had a ton of fun hanging out. It's like great drafting night. Guys, go make $2 million. Go win the money. I'm one in there, so you got a great chance. But yeah,
got to make that money.
Peace out, y'all.
All right,
gotta
buddy.
make that money.
All right.
See y'all.
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yep. Have a good one.
All right. See you
later.
Don't end the stream. All right. Okay. So, guys, we won't waste any time. We will go ahead and jump into this BBM. So I will give everyone a chance to get that pulled up. Let's see which number this is for me. This will be number 32 for me. BBM number 32. All right. So I've got it pulled up here. Anyone that wants to draft, I'll do the 9-second countdown. So I'll hit enter as soon as I say 1. You guys ready? Here we go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enter. I hit enter. Okay. 8 more to start. Good. So we've got 6 more, 5 more, 4 more, 3 more. All right. We're at 3 more to start. Beautiful. Perfect time to do it. Had to log on and make sure I did in the stream. Yeah, thanks. You didn't, buddy. All right. Chad's in. 2 more to start, guys. 2 more to start. 1 more. We're about filled. Let me go ahead and get this pulled up here so I can share the board as soon as this filled. Draft starts soon. Here we go. Let's see what picks that we got. All right, I immediately see that I got pick 8. The board is loading now. While that board's loading, let me go ahead, get it pulled up here on the screen. Trying to find my location. We'll find it. Underdog, find it. Jeremy, you missed it? Dang it, man. How did you miss it, brother? Were you behind that much further in the because we had plenty of time there once I had clicked, but we were waiting for it to fill. Maybe you were behind in the stream a little bit. Well, that stinks. Wish you could have been in this one with us. Let's go ahead and see who's here at what spot. So Cleves is here at pick 1. What's up, buddy? All right, I see Chad at pick 6. All right, we've got Mr. Schwaggins at pick 11 and Kale at 12. No Zero in this one tonight. Zero just going to hang out doing a BBM for Jeremy. He just missed it. So he's going to go ahead and do one with you. Dang it, Jeremy. Well, I wish you could have been in this one with us, buddy. Zero said he'd jump in with one with you. All right. So let's take a look here at the board. See if anything goes out of the ordinary. So far, we're moving right along. If there's anyone else who's in here that I didn't say your name, definitely let me know. So Chad went ahead and mixed things up at pick 6, going with CD Lamb there. All right. So appreciate that. You gave me a nice fall here on Amon-Ra or CMC, and CMC it is. Beautiful. Love getting the CMC start at pick 8. Good beginning to this millionaire team. But I better have any bull. I see. Yeah, I get you. I get you on the Cory method, not getting into a BBM with 6 sharks, but I barely have any bullets left, so saving mine. Yeah, I hear you, brother. Like I said, this is draft number 32 for me, so I still got plenty of BBMs left to go here over the next 2 months. Can you believe it? We are now at 2 months away. Less than 2 months, technically, right? 2 months from tomorrow will be the first Sunday of football games. That is going to be a fun day. I always cannot wait. It's literally like Christmas morning. I'm sure it is for you guys too. All right. So Kale at the turn went with Jainty and Cook. And Mr. Schwaggins went with a Marion Hampton and Ken Walker III. All right, real fun start to these teams. And I got to have a chance to go with either Chase Brown, Achane, or Henry. Chase Brown went, so Achane or Henry. I could always go Bowers or AJ Brown. I'm completely good with that. I already know I have teams with CMC and Bowers and Brown. I don't know if I have a CMC Henry team in the Millionaire so far, so I'm going to do that. Double up strong RBs. Stick with that. Just like my guys here at the 11 and 12. Okay, so Chad, what are you doing, my friend? He went with Pickens. He's going double Cowboys to start off. And then we will see here in a minute what Cleves does at pick 1. Earlier, when Cory was saying that Cleves or that me and him both had 2 teams from pick 1 that started the same, our first 4 picks were Gibbs, and then it was Love and Brees, and then round 4, at the end of 4, Mike Evans had fell to both of us in both these separate drafts. Oh, man, the guy at 2 is able to get the Bijan London, which pretty much never happens. Lucky. All right, so we got Devonta and Zay. Devonta and Zay for Cleves from the 1. I've gotten Devonta and Pickens a good amount. I don't think I've done Devonta and Zay, so that feels like there's some uniqueness there, at least to me. I don't think Zay gets moved up to that 2-3 turn a ton, although we know we've seen 0, and we've seen it happen in some of our drafts. I don't know if they were millionaires, though. All right. Oh, this is your other favorite Week 17 start, Chargers Chiefs. Yep, that is a big one. So make sure I'm right here. I'm pretty sure that is what it is. Yeah, Chargers Chiefs. Yep. So do you guys, I'll tell you, with me, I've talked about this before. I don't, unless I'm specifically putting a focus on it, I don't worry about Week 17 matchups very often at all. I let them just sort of fall whenever they fall, come naturally. But sometimes I specifically go out in order to do it. So this is tough because I love Chris Olave. T. Higgins is such a great pick too, though. I think I'm going to go with T. Higgins. I think that's probably a safer with just as much upside play here in the Millionaire. Zero says, I have 30% Zay in BBM, but at the 3-4 turn, 4th round. Yeah. And let's see, Week 17 is all that matters. Every JT team comes preloaded with Boston. Every Mar team comes with Tucker preloaded. So 0 is all about Week 17. BBM is all week 17 and schedule. Chad says as well, all about it. So I'm glad you guys say that because whenever I'm doing BBMs, it's not that often. Whenever I do them off stream, and every time that I am off stream, I'm always doing one laser focused in on it. So I need to pay more specific attention, I think, in my BBMs to the Week 17. Taking that away from what you guys are saying here. So let me just take a quick gander. So the 49ers play the Eagles. The Ravens play the Bengals. So that worked out. So see, I got a Ravens-Bengals that just fell naturally there without even coming to try to do that. Who did I say the 49ers play the Eagles? Yep. All right. Not going to be any Eagle to take for me anytime soon, but I could always look to add in like Goddard or something later as a nice little comeback piece there. Okay, so I'm going to stick with my guy, Mike Evans here, and go ahead and get me another 49er. I don't think Week 17 correlation matters as much as hunting good matchups for individual players. Like Bijan having an amazing playoff schedule. I don't need a Saint necessarily. I hear you, brother. And then I did a lot of my entries before the schedule and got lucky that, yeah, that's true. That's true. If you did a bunch of your BBMs before the schedule, I did not. Let's see how many. When was the schedule released? It was released May 15th or so, something like that. Let's see. I did my first one on April 27th. So I had done by May 14th, I had done 7 teams. I'm not sure when exactly, but I had done 7 teams by the 14th. Chad says, I wanted Neighbors so bad. Oh, man, buddy. Well, I let him fall if he just didn't make it to you. 1 pick away. You got Garrett Wilson, though. Bengals, Giants, Cowboys, Chargers, and the entire NFC South have the best 15 through 17 schedule. I have some nasty BBMs from April 27th. Oh, I bet. Was that the day that it opened? Is that my first one? Was that the same day? Yeah, April 27th. I bet that was the first day that it opened. I was pairing NFC South with AFC North because we knew that they played. We got that info like 6 months ago. Beautiful. Man, Scat was going in the 60s on that day. Whew, I forgot that. I wish I'd have done more than just the one. Let's see. Were any of you guys in my one? Nope. None of you guys were in mine that I did on April 27th. I got Jonathan Brooks at 140. Zachariah Branch at 212. Those are sort of the bigger takeaways that I see from my first one as far as drastically different ADPs. Okay, back to me. I'm up. Ooh, about run out of time too. What are we gonna do? Get in there quick. Swift. That was quick. I had to make a fast decision. Swift it up. Bears are playing the Lions. How does the round 1 prize structure work? In the BBM, that's a good question. I know you don't make a ton of money. You don't make a ton of money for getting the ticket in first or second. How do you wait week 17 depends on how many bullets you fire. Yep. I got Parker Washington at 89 in April, BBM2. Beautiful. He'll probably fall once camp shows he's wide receiver 3. It's possible. I mean, it 100% is. I have, since I've backed off taking Parker, I'll grab me some more Parker if that happens and he falls. That's where I'll get more of him. You get 35 for, I was going to say 25. I was thinking that you got your money back. So yeah, 35. So maybe that makes sense. Just a little bit more than your entry fee for advancing. All right, coming back around here. I'm a pick away. So I'll talk this out with you guys. So for me here at this spot, I am pretty heavily either Jaden Daniels or Tyler Warren. They both made it. So Marv went. Parker's there. I could take him. I'm not going to. Man, Jaden Daniels or Warren. Warren plays the Browns in the final week. Let's do that. I just made that snap decision based off seeing that. Washington plays Jacksonville. Yeah, Zero said Tyler Warren. All right, I got him. Give me Pittman over Parker, he said earlier. Well, based off their draft price for sure. I was about to bust if Devontae got to me. Where was he? Let me go back to see. Where was that? Yeah, there he is right there. Pick away. Gosh dang it. Yeah, I could have taken him there when I took Swift. Maybe I should have. Because as I'm thinking about this here, I was just saying in an earlier draft, as we move around to the next round, I like the running back targets more than I like the wide receiver targets, but we'll see. We'll see how that falls there. I could always add Alec Pierce to get another stack piece. If Parker and Pittman are side by side, I'll have 8% Parker and 16% Pittman. So you are. So you basically are. You like Pittman double the amount of Parker. I was between him and JMO on the JMO pick. Yeah, gotcha. Then he fell that far. He is a TD machine. TD machine 100%. I am on board as well, my friend. All right, so Cleves. Oh man, I like what you've done over here from this one spot. Very interesting. Push RB build with Gibbs, double strong quarterback. Really nice. Great success. All right, as we're coming back around to me here, so Chad has the two Cowboys that he went with: ETN, Garrett Wilson, Jordan Tyson, and Jadarian Price. All right, bud. So you are in on those rookies here, those mid round rookies. Let's see what you go ahead and add to this mix in round 7. Adding in Chuba. So now I'm a pick away from the aforementioned Alec Pierce. Let's see if this guy gives him to me, and I'll go ahead and take that. And then who again do the Colts play? Got to remind myself. Cleveland. Yeah, there's easily at least 1 or 2 Cleveland pieces I can take later. Alec Pierce it is. All right, so we're sitting pretty with a 0-3-3-1. A lot of upside. I like where I'm sitting. Now we're getting ready to come back to Schwaggins and Kale here at the 11-12. Schwaggins grabbed him Caleb and Odunze last time. Again, he was thinking about Devontae where he took Jameson. And yeah, Devontae did. I'm seeing the fall now. Almost the full comeback around. What a tease. All right, you got Ramondre. That's a nice fall. I thought about that there and go ahead and taking him as my 4th. Didn't. I went ahead and went with the stack piece, but I like the fall there. Sutton and Jaden Reed, double Packers. You're looking really pretty here too, Kale. I like this start a lot. The Cook, Allen, DJ Moore. It's always great whenever those fall that way. You got Jainty with it. The Bills are playing the Dolphins. We've talked about that game before. Let's see. It's not the best game in the world. But, I mean, that's because the Bills could be blowing them out at halftime. Let's see. Green Bay plays Houston. All right. So then you got Mahomes. Paired him with Kenny Skywalker. Now it's back to me. I could go Dak Prescott. I don't think I'm going to do that, though. I'm going to go ahead and reach down to make sure I get him and grab me Brock Purdy to pair with McCaffrey and Evans. So, Chad, I'm giving you a chance, my friend. There you go. Get your boy. There you are. Dak to go along with your double Cowboy start. You got it. That worked out nice for both of us. Yeah, I think Pittman should just be ahead of Parker. So, yeah, I get it. I do. As much as I like Parker Washington, I 100% understand all the reasons against him. And it does scare me. It definitely does scare me. Just DK and him. Roger's going to love Pittman as long as he's back, isn't broken. He'll score 10 to 12 TDs. I like who gets those scammy 1 to 5 yards. TDs like Devontae gets, DK or Pittman. And yeah, I think that's Pittman over DK. DK's really never been that much of as big and as awesome as DK is. He's really not a big touchdown end zone threat. At least this is based off my mind of watching him these last few years and not looking at numbers. Schwaggins wants Pitts later. Lucky Dak fall. Yeah, it was. Like I said, that fall worked out for both of us there. Wanted to get a little weird, but really didn't get the opportunity after my first 2 picks. Well, you don't have to get weird in the BBM because you could always get weird later, I'm sure. But I like your start a lot. A couple guys I like a lot fell to me for sure. To be fair, DK got a few of those scammy TDs last year. He can get some too, but Pittman at 100 is great. Yeah, at hundreds, yes. And I'm fully on board too. Fully on board with Michael Pittman. Speaking of, let's do it. Let's do it, my friend. He's right there when I look down at my phone. That couldn't have worked out better. Pittman for the win. BBM is the most important to get weird. I hear you. This is the biggest field that we're going against, period. What are we, 680,000 people, if not more? Let me go see. Are we more than that this year? little less, 672. Yeah, but there will be nothing else that will be going against that many lineups. I'm just trying to draft at least a team that could advance to the final week. Just get me a team to the final week. Last year I had a team in week 16. That's the closest that I've come in BBM was last year to getting a team advanced to the final week. When Schwaggens gets weird, his neighbors get weird too at ADP values. You're drafting TD monster spins, not PPR scammers. This is how you're going to win. I appreciate it, buddy. I agree. I agree with how this start to this team is. Higgins, Evans, Pierce, and Pittman, for sure. All right, now we are coming back around. I could take Kittle and be done, or I could take Jordan Mason. Kittle or Jordan Mason. Kittle or Jordan Mason. I'm going to go Kittle. I'm going to go Kittle for the stack and be done. Warren and Kittle is sick. Who again did the 49ers play? I got to get this, the Eagles. Okay, so earlier whenever I was thinking Goddard, that play is done now because I'm definitely not taking another. I could take Wicks still. I can add Wicks in. That could be my Eagles play at the end. All right, there goes Higgins. Oh, okay, good. You said Kittle stack. Good. All right, you're right there with me. You need. There we go. You need. Hey, we're right here. We're right here. All right. So let's see here. I'm going to need a QB2 coming up. I'm seeing QB starting to go off the board. Let's see what makes sense. It could work. All right, I got a thought. We will see what falls here. I still have the 3 running backs. Okay. So there goes Jones, Kincaid, C-Rod, Coker. Chad, it's back to you. Chad got him Shuck to go along with Dak. So you've got a nice dual QB thing going there. You grab Fergie Ferg. Let's see what FF Introvert does. If he gives me the play that I'm going to go ahead and go with, if so. And it's not Bill. Could be Bill, but it's not going to be Bill. All right. Well, dang it. It was going to be Malik Willis. All right. So we're pushing QB now. Pushing it. Dubs, Concepcion. Maybe it is Bill now. Do I have a 7? No. It is Bill now. Okay, we're going Bill. Pivot to Bill. I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. I don't love it. Obviously, I'm not really a big Bill drafter. I wonder if I've taken him on any millionaire teams. Let me see if this is my first Bill millionaire share on team number 32. Let's go see. Really wish I could have got Malik Willis there. I have 1, so it's my second Bill share. I bet that other team had Jaden, though. That's my guess. All right, so there goes Tracy and Casey Concepcion. Let me go back over here to the comments. Yeah, this is a for sure. I'll be looking at that. And then this as well. Both looking at both of those. And then oh yeah, for the stack piece. Yep. I see what I'm going to do here. Yep. Yepers. This is the time I'm going to go ahead and pull him up. Let's get this done right here because he wasn't guaranteed, and now it lines up really nice for my next go around. All right. And then I can still add AD later as well. Yeah, I could have gone. Yeah, I probably should have, thinking about it. Just went ahead and pushed RB. I mean, I've got 3 really good RBs. So really, I probably could have pushed it and should have. But I'm lining up now where it lines up ADP wise for the Boston play next, assuming that the draft gives it to me. Yeah, I'm not a Bill guy. It is what it is. I think at least there's a chance that he can have some pop weeks. So my hope is that Bill's pop weeks are in the playoffs. Um, that's the best case scenario for this team. And obviously, with any team you draft, um, you could just sort of bet on the best case scenario. All right. Well, that didn't happen. No Trey or Boston for me. All right. You're right. I should have gone with Concepcion the last time. I'm going to grab Spears. Tennessee plays Pittsburgh, so there's that. Yeah. This is, yeah, probably. And do I need to do it with this next pick? His ADP's 173. No, I need to try to make him fall. That's not one to reach up for. 14 pick fall on Hunter? Sure, why not? Yeah. Yeah, for sure. The only way that could be different in my mind is if just there's an injury. And Pollard's old, and I've got plenty of Pollard. He's one of my highest drafted running backs, so I am not advocating for Pollard getting hurt at any point, but it could happen. And the way that it's looking here, all right, I'm thinking this is this a Debo time? I could have just went ahead and grabbed Samson there and spent up. Maybe I should have. Yeah, because now as I'm looking at lining up the next two picks with who I wanted to go with, yeah, I mean I should have just spent up on Samson there. Oh well, it is what it is. But you know what time it is? It's Debo time. Zero says it's always Debo time. But Tay over Woody is wild. Were you saying Spears over Woody? Oh yeah. So you are a Woody guy over. Honestly, for me, that's a coin flip. Some drafts I'll take Woody, some drafts I'll take Spears. I'm not. I don't feel strongly about that either way. But I do get that Spears is more contingency based on an injury. So I guess from that aspect, I just look at their ceiling being very similar. Woody is more someone I'm attracted to in PPR than over here in the half PPR. I'm going to get wild in late round since I was forced into a normal build. Yeah, this is true. This is true. Texans don't care. Yeah, it could. Now, I just wasn't thrilled with what I saw of Woody last year, but he's fine. Again, I think he's fine. I'm going to go look. I just wonder because from a shares perspective, where am I at on those two guys in particular? So Woody, 5%, Spears, 6%. So yeah, I'm a coin flip. I could go a little bit more Woody. It's Woody. Okay. So I'm a pick away now. Samson went to Chad. Chad did not give me the Samson fall. Rogers didn't make it either. So no Rogers or Samson for me. Purdy and DJ. I should have taken Rogers last time. Dang it. All right. This is a Stribling pick. This is time to strib it up. So I have a 2-5-6-2. Done with tight end. Man, Purdy and Daniel Jones. I got to get another quarterback. I can't live with that. I should have taken Aaron Rodgers instead of Debo. It is what it is. Can't look back now. Can only look forward. So, looking forward, who am I sitting here? Okay. I really have one viable option. All right, let's see what you guys do. There goes Kamara to Kale, Gunner Kamara. And as we come back around here, what you doing? What you doing, Schwaggins? Ted Hurst, my man. Ted Hurst time, baby. Back-to-back Buccaneers with K. Otten going next. Now I'm a pick away. And all right. Unstack Gino, come on down. You are up, sir. So I'm week 13. I need Brock Purdy to succeed. Let's see. Jets play the Vikings. All right. I have no Vikings on my team. If I would have taken Jordan Mason earlier, but then I wouldn't have had Kittle. So I'm glad that I did what I did there. Really, my biggest mistake so far that I think is it's this Spears and Debo round. I could have just taken Sampson and Rodgers with those picks and spin up to get those guys. And then I could have taken something else here instead of Geno, Zachariah Branch, for instance. Maybe even taken Bernard to have paired again and got another but it is what it is. It is what it is. Can't go back now, like I said. No Browns for me. Okay. No, KC over Jay. Yeah, you're right. That's where I should have. You are very right, sir. That is where I should have made a switch. Well, buddy, I would have been fine with it. Where you said here, this is what I'm going to be doing next if he makes it 3 more picks. So I appreciate you giving me the opportunity, but I needed that quarterback. I had to get that third. I do not feel confident with Daniel Jones as my third, even though I have Pierce and Tyler Warren on this team. I still just don't feel confident enough. Oh, did I snipe? I know you had Garrett Wilson. Well, sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to snipe you. It is what it is. All right, Wicks made it. Yeah, I think you're good, though, with Dak and Shuck. But yeah, AD Mitchell. Yep. AD Mitchell. Oh, and Cooper. And you had the Wilson. Yeah, you're going heavy in on them. Oh, man. Well, yeah, I was really hoping Rodgers would have fell to me in that round prior. Again, I should have just spent up on Rodgers. If I'd have spent up on Rodgers, then you would have got Geno fall to you because I wouldn't have taken him. He has 6 Jets. Oh, boy. Even more than what I just skimmed through. 1, 2, 3. Am I an idiot? Well, nonetheless. Okay, back to me here. 3572. This is another wide receiver, or I'm running out of time. You know what? I'll go Katron since I have Bill. That way, I just have them both. It's an anti-Rashad White team. Okay. Hey. Being a menace. It is what it is. Sometimes you just got to be a menace. Oh, you were debating it there. Well, you know what, buddy? It is, this is the decisions that we live with. Schwagan says about to get gross. Let me see. What did you do with your last two picks there? Taj Brooks and Olamide Zacchaeus. You were right. You did get gross, but who knows? Josie Grossi. You know what I'm saying? Might work out. Okay. Yeah, he sniped your Samson. You sniped Gino. Seems fair. Uh, yeah, I know, buddy. I know you're not, and I'm not. I don't ever get mad either. Like even with that golf thing earlier, it sucks, but it is what it is. I just take it for each draft for how it goes. I appreciate the ones when they fall, and when they don't, it's like, hey, it's just a chance to take someone different. Okay. Well, guys, this is super fun. Let's review our teams real quick. And then I'm going to call it a night. It is midnight here in Illinois, and I am exhausted, but I've had a great night drafting with you guys. Absolutely great night. Okay. So, do I have the comments off the stage? I do. All right. So, we're going to start with Cleve's team from pick 1. All right, Cleves, you went with a 3-4-8-3. Your three quarterbacks, well, you didn't, and this is another draft. You didn't need Mendoza. You went ahead and got him anyway because your first two are so studly. But what a quarterback room. Lamar Hurts, Mendoza. You went with the 4 running backs: Gibbs, Dowdle, Mason, Jordan, James. Now, I already know you know my opinion. That's not good enough to go 4. I need a better 2 and 3 if I'm going to do 4 with Jordan James as the 4th. But again, there's the word. Who knows? This is a millionaire. Yeah, you got to do weird things. And what if Warren sucks? What if Mason is the main guy? And what if Gibbs is worth 2 running backs? So it could absolutely be fine. But for my sake, I'm hoping Jordan James is a 0 pick. All right. And then you got Devonta Smith, Zay Flowers, Jalen Waddle, QJ, Worthy, Naylor, hardly newer, Trey Tucker, and Jerry Judy. Oh, what a wide receiver room. What a wide receiver room. And the stack pieces. The stack is real with this one. Andrews, Henry, and Patty Fryermuth. Super, super nice. Love your team top to bottom with the exception of the running back room, but again, it could absolutely work. Who knows? All right, so Chad, let's see how you finished here, buddy, with a 2-6-8-2. I already said I like your 2 QBs just fine. Gino could have worked good since especially having the 3 you had, but Dak and Shuck just good enough or just fine enough, I think. ETN, Price, Chuba, Sampson, Washington, and Malik Davis. Yep, yeah, he's sticking your money where your mouth is. I know you've talked about Malik Davis multiple times on here. So I'm not in love with the running back room like I mentioned because I'm just not that big on ETN or Price, but I 100% see how they can work, and it could be a very fun team if they do. I love your wide receivers. Your wide receivers are studly, just studly. And then Fergie Ferg and Jawan, which is a great pair your tight ends with your QB build. So, buddy, I think your team is really nice. I like it a lot. So good luck, my friend. Good luck. I think you drafted a winner there. All right, let's see how I was able to finish this one. I know I like this team. I don't love it. I do like it though. So I made some mistakes, but I got some nice picks. But Brock Purdy, Daniel Jones, and Gino to go along with CMC, Henry, Swift, Bill, Taj, and Katron. Higgins, Evans, Pierce, Pittman, Debo, Stribling, and Wicks. And then Warren Kittle. This is a really solid team. It's got some upside across all positions. I don't feel great about my QBs. I love Brock Purdy, and I will take tons of Brock Purdy. I would have felt better, honestly, had I just got Rodgers, and that's maybe dumb considering Gino could be better, but I just don't. I needed Daniel Jones for this team, but I don't really like Daniel Jones. I almost got Malik Willis. If I would have just had Malik Willis as this QB2, it would have made me feel that much better with the upside. Although, who knows? Maybe it was best for me because the stack worked out and Daniel Jones could be flat better than Malik Willis. All right, Mr. Schwaggins, from pick 11, he went with the 2-6-8-2. almost too normal of a team. But it's a really good one I liked as you were building it along the way. Caleb and Mahomes. I've said before, I think when Caleb is at his best, he reminds me of Mahomes. So you kind of got that nice little stack together there. Hampton and Ken Walker, then Ramondre, Tracy, Singleton, and Taj. I've not even considered drafting Taj, but like you said, got to mix things up, get a little weird. No better time to get weird than in the millionaire. Olave, Jameson, Rome. Then you waited with Diggs. You got the nice fall with Hunter, Flournoy, Ted Hurst, and Zacchaeus to go along with Pitts and Kelsey. Yeah, dude, really nice team. I like your team top to bottom as well. You're really not weak at anything. I like the 2682 build. Very nice. Another successful millionaire team. And then Kale will round out with his team. He did a 0 build, 3663. Allen, Love, and Bo Nix. Bully quarterback room. You got 3 really good quarterbacks. Let's just zoom down here. Goddard, Gunner, and Gesicki. When you push it, I like this trio. We were talking a lot about Gunner earlier. I'm a Gunner fan as well. I like his upside. As the 1, like what Schwagins did last time, not necessarily. As a 2, I like him as a part of a 3 build. I'm a Goddard fan. I think Goddard is going to smash this year. Your running backs, JT Cook, especially based off his ADP. JT Cook, and then pushed it till Algier, Tank, Kamara, and Braylon. I love your push running backs. Algier's my favorite push one. Tank to bet anti-Saquon. I'm a Kamara guy. And then Braylon Allen anti-Brees, and or Brees stays healthy. Braylon still gets TDs. Really nice. And then you took the Concepcion fall after I didn't take him. Tet, DJ Moore. This we already talked about, the pair piece. Christian Watson, Cortland Sutton, Jaden Reed, and Casey Concepcion. Very, very good team. Guys, we drafted some winners. I think for sure that one of the 5 of us is going to be the 2 tickets, or 2 of the 5 of us will be the 2 tickets. I believe it. I'm happy with my team. Don't love it, but I'm happy with it. All right, let me see what I missed here. Taj too good in pass pro to get cut. Hey, Chad, had a nice night too, buddy. Absolutely. Thanks for coming in here. I like the tight end room more with just 2 without Helm. Definitely needs Brown injury. P. Ryan is washed. Yeah, I agree there. Gino gonna pop. Come on, baby. Pop one for us, Gino. Pop. All right. Well, guys, this has been a super, super great Saturday night of draft. And thank you all for being here with me and Cory tonight, hanging around here for this BBM. We will be back Tuesday night. So real soon, couple nights, we'll be back. I'm sure we'll be back in the Fast Puppy streets. We'll see if they drop any other new tournaments between now and then. Although my guess is we'll probably just be Fast Puppying on Tuesday night. But guys, until then, you have a good one. And you know what, as I always say, keep drafting. See you guys.